Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. The Irish Spaghetti Podcast. Like and subscribe. Please enjoy the show.
Well, you can't just, okay, it has to come like, you know what I mean? Dance, monkey, dance for your dollar.
Fucking jukebox. Yeah. All right, guys, 5 seconds of silence, please. Meh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Irish Spaghetti Podcast. We're your hosts, Billy G, Nicky P, Pisani. I haven't done that a second, buddy. That's how it felt good getting out there.
Did it come out natural?
Did you see that? Right? Pisani.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm telling you, man.
It's funny when you do the Italian accent. Doesn't your hand naturally do this?
Automatically.
It's
it
like that.
Automatically goes
That
to
pitch
this.
just makes the hand
Yeah.
curl.
Well, yeah. You know the old joke, right?
No.
What do you call an Italian with their hands in their pockets?
Jago Greasy Wop.
That's what we call them. Yeah, in my family.
What do you got?
Or mute.
I like that. Yeah, you can't talk without it 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know where the term WAP came from? Because everybody
Without
thinks
papers.
like,
Yeah.
damn, how did
Yeah.
you know
I'm
that?
Italian,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
But for the record, I'm 80% Sicilian and then I'm part Venezuelan. So I'm fucking Italian as it gets.
I always thought it was do-wop. Wop. Wait, and I thought that came from like the doo-wop singers. They're just
No.
doing a play on that. No, it's without when
Yeah.
they would came
Without
into
papers,
Ellis
yeah.
Island, and then and that Colone.
So we were wops,
Colone.
and then you guys just had shit thrown at your heads as the Irish,
Exactly,
basically.
right? Yeah.
I got one more.
What do you got?
I got one more. Do you know why so many Italians are named Tony?
No.
Because when they ship them over here, they stamp 2 NY on their head.
That's fucked.
Oh, nice. Dude, that's actually original shit. I never heard that
No,
one, dude. That's a good one.
An old one.
Tony-
No, but the
Tony the
mule,
Wop.
the mule I've heard before. Italian
you?
with that, but yeah, I swear to God, that one I haven't.
Bibbidi
heard.
bobbidi.
Bibbidi bobbidi
Bobbidi
boop,
boobie.
boop.
My favorite making fun of my people thing I've ever
Mafia.
seen is not Family Guy, where he goes to
Oh,
the fucking whatever the salami store and he's like bobbidi bobbidi bobbidi. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! It's got it for me. It's got to be the salad from the pizza restaurant. It's
I don't
like,
remember
Every pizza restaurant ever, and they just
Yeah.
threw
He's
huge
he's
fucking.
He's like, oh, yo, someone wants a salad. What do we do? He's like, well, hey, just take up some lettuce and put it in a bowl. Should
Yeah.
we cut it up first? No, just cut it in half.
He's like,
Yeah,
then you
wedge. Yeah.
then you take a whole can of olives.
Olives
No
and-
worry about cutting them up neither.
Yeah,
Just pour
dump
it
that
in there.
in,
Yeah.
yeah.
And, you know,
That
it's
one is
funny.
great.
Pizza places never had like a fucking good looking salad. It never happens. It never does.
Well, you don't go
especially
to a,
from the good pizza
You don't
places.
go to a pizza place for a salad.
Of course
but,
not.
I mean, that was the whole
would-
health
no.
conscious thing.
It's almost like they're doing it out of spite. Like, here's your stupid salad. You know. You know what I mean? Yeah. There you go.
It's the same thing as when you like someone goes to McDonald's and they order a fucking Big Mac meal and they get the Diet Coke. It gives you that excuse that
Yeah.
you're still doing something healthy for yourself.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's an
Peace of
excuse
mind.
salad.
I
That's what the fuck
use,
it is.
believe me, buddy, I use that excuse for a long time. I would do the two double cheeseburger. But honestly, being real, and listen, I can tell you this right now, all right?
He
By
gets
the
a
end,
large cheese pizza
Yeah.
and a vinaigrette salad.
yeah, exactly.
Do you have something without ranch? I'm trying to watch.
But
I'm trying to
now,
watch.
now I enjoy the taste of. I still drink to this day. I still drink Diet Coke. I enjoy the taste of Coke Zero to regular Coke.
My brother said the same thing. He
Yeah.
switched to diet
Yeah.
a while
Yeah.
back, and
Yeah.
now he hates
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah.
But like not because for any health reason. He just prefers the taste,
Well,
like
see-
what
oh,
you're
yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
basically.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just thought,
Need
God
some
damn,
shit.
it's just a lot of sugar. Like your teeth hurt afterwards. It's like, and then you drink this, and it's like, well, it's really not. It's the same thing. It's only like, why not drink it slightly better? You know
Have
what
you,
I mean?
Is
Yeah.
it slightly better though? It's just fake sugar, which can't be any better. If not, it's probably worse.
Listen, man, I'm gonna
we
tell you right
always
now.
fail when we make an artificial fucking anything.
Dude, I'm gonna listen. I don't care if there's a tumor growing inside of my brain, stretched out like a hand right now. As long as I don't gain any weight, give me the fucking thing. I don't care.
Fair enough.
That's it. That's all I care about is losing weight. I don't give a shit if real sugar puts on weight. If it's 10 times healthier, I don't care. Just let me lose weight. That's all I care about. That's it.
Full blown
Yeah.
AIDS fit.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
I get
On purpose.
Every packet is served with a drop of Freddie Mercury's blood.
Oh my god, that's not ketchup.
What a
fucking
deep
horrible.
cut.
Oh my goodness,
So
man.
how we feeling, fellas?
Nick,
Yeah?
I noticed something.
What do you notice? Could it be this
that jacket.
Beautiful
buddy.
jacket.
Amen.
Yes, I'm auditioning to be a Tom Cruise stunt double, according to Pisani.
You got your number. You got to explain to them how you got this.
Yeah. So as you guys know, if you've watched the last couple of episodes,
hilarious.
I've been doing a lot of online shopping, and I've made a promise that if something goes well, whether it does or not, I will let you know if you could trust that service. I'm not being paid for this. I just think it's polite to shout back some helpful tips if you've gone down that road already. So it's been True Classic Tees on the last couple of episodes. I am wearing one underneath this as well. Still fucking support it wholeheartedly. So I talked about how I ordered this leather jacket from an online store called David Outwear. And it just came in today. So the story behind the jacket, before I tell you about the jacket and give the review and everything, I accidentally put the wrong address in.
Yeah.
So my address is 8386 blah 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 Avenue. I accidentally put 8396. But the problem here is that there's no other house in the neighborhood that has that address. So it's not like I can go to my neighbor's house and let them know and like pick up the jacket later.
Yeah.
So again, I always talk about the customer service. So this company came highly rated on their customer service. Although they don't have an actual call line, you can't talk to a person, which made me leery. They respond extremely fast and proficiently via the email system, which I was very happy to see. It's
That's
rare,
nice.
very
Nice.
rare that ever. And
Yeah.
like, even I was nervous. I'm like, all right, I actually have to use the customer service and see how it goes. Couldn't find the number, found the email. I submit the email. I clench my teeth because usually I have bad experience with the email services and all that crap,
course.
right? They usually just blow you off. Within 45 minutes, first I got the automated, like they accepted the email, blah, blah, blah. Within about an hour and a half, someone actually reached out to me and said that they're working on the case file. Very happy with that. Very, very prompt, right? So unfortunately, when they get back to me, the item had already shipped, and there's no way to fix the address at this point. So she's
Right,
like, "I'm
yeah.
sorry,
It's
know,
printed, yeah.
we unfortunately the item's already shipped, so we can't fix the label." Exactly, blah blah blah. So now I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, "Fuck, this jacket's not going to get delivered." It's via FedEx. They're very professional. It's probably the best ground service that there is. I think they're better than UPS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're not just going to deliver to my address to just like deduce that 8386 is 8396. They're probably going to be more professional and just mark it as undeliverable. At which point I'll either be able to pick it up at the facility, but I probably will just lose the item and then have to deal with the customer service,
Wait
get a
for another
refund,
one. Yeah.
or have a new jacket sent out, blah, 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 and go through all that bullshit. So I'm like fucking upset about it. I hate doing this.
Yeah.
I hate dealing with this shit. I can't stand it. So I come home today, and it's supposed to be out for delivery this morning. Went and got an oil change, come home about 11 o'clock. It was out at like 7. Hadn't shown up yet. It's still marked as out for delivery. So I'm like, I have time. So I walk up to my driveway, and for whatever reason, I just look at the little address thing on the front of the house, right? There it is, 8386. And I'm like, fuck, they're going to see that. They're going to take the jacket back. And it dawns on me, light bulb, genius moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to just write 8396 on a piece of cardboard and tape that shit over the fucking address because there's no other house with this address.
It's brilliant.
So yes,
It's
so
brilliant.
I do this. So I get a marker. I'm actually, if you could see it, whatever.
Yeah, that's some Wile E. Coyote
That is.
kind of
This
stuff
way.
right there.
Yeah.
I write
Yeah,
it down
right? This way.
Yes, yeah. Acme baby. I get a step ladder. I get some blue tape. I tape that fucker right over the address. Not an hour later, jacket shows up. Here it is. I am wearing it. So now, I thought it was a genuine leather jacket. It's not, but however, don't be deterred by that because the price is right and it's still a quality jacket.
And no one will ever know.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful jacket. So exactly, no one will ever know, and who cares? It was only $100, so
No
you can't beat
animals
the
were
price.
harmed in the
No.
making of this.
Yeah, yes. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful brown color. So this liner on the inside here is a hoodie. You could take this liner out. It's not necessary.
Oh, really?
This is this you could take out
Oh,
entirely.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
I like that a lot.
So you could have that in or out. I'll show you the hood here on the back. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. So and also the padding, the lining on the inside is very plush. It feels really nice. But what I did like was they had all the measurements, like your chest dimensions, the arm, the sleeve length, everything, like a tailor would.
Wait, that was created for you?
No, they have charts like small as
Oh,
these
okay,
dimensions,
okay,
medium
got
as these.
you, yeah.
So my girl came over and she has one of the tailor tape measures.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The rope tapes, whatever the fuck it is, right?
measuring
Look,
tape.
look,
Yeah.
It's a
the
measuring
rope
tape.
tapes. You know, because
Yeah.
the Italian guys always use
Yeah,
those,
the-
right? Yeah, the rope tape. Yeah.
So she measures me, and I match it on the chart or whatever. I cross my fingers, order it. This thing fits like a fucking glove. It's a beautiful jacket, even though it's fake leather. It's a really nice material. $100 came when it was supposed to. Shipped out instantaneously. The customer service was on point.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Outwear. It's a buy. It's a
Yeah.
buy,
It's
a
guys.
buy.
It's a
All
buy.
right.
We got the thumbs up.
Just curious. Comes in other colors? Or
Yes. Yeah, so they have multiple jackets. They're all a beautiful cut. Like this is more
Yeah.
of a bomber style, kind of makes me look like an aviator, which I love. They have about 6-7 different styles. They all come in multiple colors.
Okay, good. So you're not locked into a
1,000.
specific
Like
style.
I can get this exact one in black, which I
Right.
almost did, but I like the brown.
Brown
So
looks great on you.
right. So
Yeah.
I went with it. So ladies and gentlemen, David Outwear, full stamp of approval, thumbs up. And if I buy something else, I will give a review on that as well.
But again, not a sponsored segment, just so you know.
And True Classic Tea. Yeah, not a sponsored segment.
Yeah.
But they can if they want to.
If they can, if they want to.
Like and subscribe so they do. We need an audience.
And some free shirts. I have to
about that.
disagree.
About what?
I think that the best ground service is not Prime, is not FedEx. Who's the yellow guys?
What?
That's
The
a yellow.
DHL?
Yeah, DHL.
No. DHL's garbage. They were the ones I was shitting on.
Oh,
through
no
the,
shit.
Yeah, the True Classic situation. They're the ones
Every
who sent me
time
they
they've
get
ever-
too excited and market as fucking delivered. That was DHL, bro.
But that was also True Constitution
Yeah, that was
covering their
yeah.
ass.
No.
you
When
know
I
what
went to the
mean?
comments because I was pissed to find out what was going on, everyone in the comments was like, DHL has a problem with servicing America in certain regions. Like they're a bad service to use. Everyone was bitching about DHL in the comments
I ordered a hat.
or reviews, whatever.
I ordered a hat and I was sleeping and I hear, "Hey, wake up." And I kind of like opened up my eyes and there's a DHL delivery driver. Your package is here. And I
He
go,
puts the hat
"Yeah,
on you
yeah,"
and then
I go,
he slaps you in the
He goes,
cheek.
"Do you want-" he goes, it was a one of the pop caps where you do the things, and he adjusted it for me. He goes, "Looks good." And he goes, "Goodbye."
I was just going to do that.
Kisses me on my cheek, and I go, "Bye, DHL driver," and I went right back to bed.
He hands you a cup of coffee made
So I'm
fresh.
just saying, listen,
By DHL driver.
tomatoes,
what I was laughing at.
yeah.
By
Just
DHL
saying.
driver.
I've
you
had
are
a good
such, you're
rapport
such
with
a
that.
little kid sometimes. You haven't grown up. Like, thanks, mommy. You're the best.
Yeah.
But then when he walks out of the apartment, he takes off the uniform like Kaiser Soze, and he actually doesn't work for
not him.
DHL.
Yeah, right.
There's a dead DHL driver in the back of the
He
truck.
takes your TV on the way out. A dead DHL
He
driver.
woke me up just to rub salt in the wound. Oh my god, man! No, dude, that's good, man.
Yeah.
You know what? That was quick thinking, man. That
Dude, I
really
can't. I was so proud of myself for having that genius moment. Because again, it will only work in my circumstance where there's no other house with
Well,
an
yeah,
address.
and not only that, you're also on the clock.
Yeah.
Like that driver could be. He could have already drove by.
Dude,
You
and
know
here's
what I
the thing:
mean? So
even
it's
if
like, all right,
100%, and even if I was sitting on the front porch and he came up and I'm like, "Hey, that's for me," they can't just take my
No, it ain't.
fucking word for
No,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so he would have taken it away anyway, and I would have had to wait weeks and blah blah blah. It's about to
That's
get cold,
funny.
and I need a jacket, man.
This is similar to what we said last time, but the driver's wearing your jacket, and he's like, "Nah, that ain't your house." And just sucks it away.
He's like, a nice cut. This
Yeah,
jacket's a real
yeah.
nice cut.
It's David Elway.
He has to check the tag.
Yeah, it's a bar. for me.
yeah. It's his segment now.
He comes in the house and fires up our podcast, and he does a
It's a
Oh
bar.
my god, dude, that is so fucking funny, man.
So yeah, so that notwithstanding, what do we have on the docket for today, Billy?
All right.
I don't know.
Also, Pisani and I, because Billy doesn't smoke weed, we are smoking another Packwoods vape like the last time. This time it's Runts. Delicious, right?
Yeah.
Very tasty.
Yeah, it's subtle.
What are you looking for, Billy?
My phone.
Your phone? You want me to call it with my phone? We need to get our shit together. This is supposed to be a professional show, guys.
Yeah.
We
it's
all
not-
went to
Isn't
broadcasting
isn't
school
that
just
so
to...
weird? Oh, there
No,
it
it's
is.
classic you.
It's 9 feet underneath the desk. I'll grab it real quick. You know,
It's downstairs.
Yeah,
so
you
what
gotta go to-
happened when we were doing the breathing exercises? I was like, and it like fucking flew off. Okay, here we go.
Oh no, it's dead. Oh no, I gotta charge it. You guys talk for a second. I'm gonna go grab a new one because I want to be high today.
I wanna. They came well after I stopped smoking weed, but I want to try the vape ones. Are they strong as flour? Yes. Or could they be stronger? I mean, can they be less strong?
So initially, it can be as strong as flour, but I've noticed that the effects will wear down faster.
Oh, so it's not.
Than
So
with
it's
flour.
just as potent, but it goes away quicker.
I mean, you got to think of it. It's like it's sort of like getting instantly high.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you go down.
Well, we chewed pills sometimes, and I always know that it's going to be over way quicker. Once
Random pills.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, I don't know. One of them was like for like blood thinners or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, we chew them through our noses.
Yeah, we just chewed the shit out of those.
I would
dude,
not
yeah.
recommend that.
blood
Okay.
thinners.
So dig this, fellas. I got a couple things on the docket here. There's actually been some pretty weird stuff in the news lately, you know. Actually, I wanted to do this first because we always put our predictions in anytime there's a fight that we like really care.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, whatever this YouTube circuit is, it's entertaining. I don't care.
Let it be fun. Can't we have both?
Exactly, dude. I used to
Can't we
like
have both?
when Danny Bonaducci was just blowing through the celebrity ranks.
my
He
God.
was a monster. He was whipping every celebrity that came across. He's just whipping his ass. I'm like, dude, that's the awesomest. Dude.
I
Are you
love
kidding me?
Danny's show,
Love
man.
Danny Bonaducci. His show was fantastic.
His
He
show
was
was
always
great.
into some side. That was to me, like everybody's like, oh, you know, start off with the Paris Hilton and stuff like that. No, it was Danny Bonaducci running around Hollywood doing crazy shit.
No shit.
That was his show. That was the original. And he was, dude, and he's a child star. He was, dude, gone. Like he has emotional pain that most people don't even know begins, dude.
He has that
mean,
1,000-yard
yeah,
stare where he's
dude,
just
yeah.
knocking out celebrities.
Just that ginger leather face of his, dude. And it's just like that voice that I love him.
He was
I
on a
love him.
hit show for years.
Yeah,
too.
dude,
I
dude,
mean,
you're a
it's not
child
just-
and you're never told no,
When he goes-
and then you grow up and have nothing.
When he goes to bed at night, instead of like getting in bed and getting cozy and throwing the TV on or like some background white noise, he just sits on the edge of the bed and turns the lights off and sits there until sunrise. There's nothing.
And he adjusts his bed with his like feng shui, so the light from the sun is just like passes his face real slowly.
His eyes glow in the dark.
When it's finally all the way past his face, he goes, "Well, better get up."
Oh my God.
Oh, it's too funny, man. I love that cat, dude. The last I seen him, he was on Howard Stern. He fought Bob Levy, who's a wonderful comic. Bob Levy's another guy. We were talking about comics that like have such amazing like sets. They kill. They're just absolutely snipers. They get up
Consummate
there and
professionals.
murder it every time. The crowd always moves. They will never be anything. Greg Giraldo was that. Greg Giraldo.
But no, he was on his way. If he didn't die, he was getting there.
Yeah.
He
you
absolutely
don't-
was.
you-
Tough crowd,
he would've broke
O&A.
through.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He
dude,
would've broke through.
He was
But
in a
dude-
lot of the roasts. He was killing
yeah.
it.
The roast was the only time that
No.
he was really working, though.
I
you
disagree.
think that he would have been like on another? I think honestly,
There's no doubt.
To me, I think he would have been on a Stanhope level. I think he would have been an absolute legend. But I don't think it's kind
But
of like.
Stanhope is a very acquired taste.
It-
Like he's a different animal altogether.
Dude,
My
yeah.
favorite, by the way.
It's tough to be a rock star, dude. Think of your rock star comedians, dude. We're talking about literally on one hand, you're talking about George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Bill Burr's the most
Now,
present
Louis
of it.
CK?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking about that it's like selling out arenas.
Chris
brother.
Rock, Richard
yes,
Pryor.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But that's
Bill
what I'm
Hicks,
saying.
like,
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of them.
Bill
Dave
Hicks,
Chappelle,
dude,
obviously.
Bill Hicks
Chappelle
wasn't
can
selling
do
out
that.
arenas, dude. Bill Hicks was a wonderful comedian, and you know him
Not in that
because-
generation. If he had
exactly.
social media and he
Yeah.
was around now, that fool would be selling out
Listen,
arenas.
we know what Bill Hicks did, and we know how important he was to
Groundbreaking.
comedy and stuff. Amazing.
But also, just to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
to play an arena, you have to have that larger than life persona to begin with. I think too, because that was what the Dice Man was. all
Absolutely.
about.
Another
yeah,
rock
right?
star. Yeah, okay.
Andrew Dice Clay, he was the Dice Man.
Yeah.
Hey yo, and
Yeah.
that
He's-
played.
That
in-
was just stand up.
And
No
that-
movies, no bullshit like
Yeah.
that. I'd say it's a really hard market to to be on like that level. It's like, but it's like Greg Giraldo was never gonna be in like, your favorite sitcom or anything. He was dirty.
No, but
he
I
was
think he could've.
intelligent.
I
yeah.
think he could've.
I think we don't know what he was fully capable of. Can you scoot in like a half inch?
Oh,
just so
sorry.
you're in frame?
I'm always out.
You have like the
You're
most
migrating.
space.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, it's just like laying
I should
down.
take the wheels
reclining.
off. Yeah, you don't need
You
wheels,
should.
bro.
Yeah, you should. You should
Oh,
take the
this
wheels
is
off.
too funny, man.
He's like completely out of frame. You
Yeah.
just hear his voice by the end of it. See like the tip of his shoe.
Guys,
crank
and just go. That's too
Can you
funny.
please scoot
All
in?
right.
This is this one and I didn't want to make any jokes about this. We love this guy so much. Anthony Cumia, we are wishing the best for you, buddy. We're wishing you a speedy recovery. We know what we understand that it's a big thing and a big change that's about to happen in your life, and we don't take this easy. You are a legend in our eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are a comedic genius.
us, an
you are somebody
inspiration.
we look up to.
Trail-
Absolutely.
Dare I say trailblazer?
Absolutely.
there's no doubt.
Yeah. he-
And I don't say thoughts and prayers, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
absolutely.
Yes.
thoughts and prayers
Yes.
for Anthony.
I-
for sure.
Speedy recovery.
Mine's-
Godspeed, sir.
Mine's a little more serious than Pisani's because I put it on my Facebook. I didn't say it out loud, so mine means a little bit more. I typed out thoughts and prayers, so mine's
His
a
is
little more
just
serious.
lip service.
Yeah, he's actually saying it from the heart. I put it on my face.
Yeah,
But all bullshit aside, I hope he does get
Yeah.
better. Anthony
Yeah, no,
Cumia,
seriously.
we fucking love you, man. And also, also we need to mention the class act that Opie showed in this moment in time.
Yeah, good for
Oh,
Opie.
yeah.
He put a
Do you wanna
Tin Man-
explain that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put a picture of the Tin Man with Anthony. Like obviously, Tin
Clever.
Man needed a new
It's a
heart.
clever one. Yes.
Yeah, and he put and he said he's like, listen, he's like I no matter whatever happened with me and Anthony, I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. I wish him all the best, and so
You gotta give it to him for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Appreciate
dude.
that.
I mean, like, if he can't see past the bullshit and understand that guy will never have to work again because of that dude, you know what I mean?
Even if it ended poorly, that doesn't mean they never had any good times or any good parts of
Yeah.
their relationship that you can't value still.
Absolutely.
It's like if your ex is a cunt, but she's still the mother of your kids.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you still have that, like, she's the mother of my kids thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hey, baby. No, but
Wow.
we really do.
Look at that
You know-
Freudian slip there.
Yeah. No Freudian. Straight,
Just straight
Oh, no.
straight up meant it, baby.
I really hate the bitch.
Oh,
I'd
my
marry her
God.
again just to
Yeah.
leave her again.
Believer.
Yeah. Don't worry, she won't be watching. She never supports me. Oh my goodness. But it's funny. I was trying to explain this to you earlier. Like you know how Gavin and Anthony are so real. Gavin went on there, and I think Anthony told him, he's like, "Hey, kind of keep it on the low. Like, what's going on with me?"
Right.
Gavin walked across the street to his studio, went right in there, and went, "Anthony has something really big going on." He's like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
He couldn't help. He
couldn't
couldn't
help
handle it.
But
yeah.
it's Gavin. He's just too real.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you
hard-
and I are like that. We just our mouths just fucking run.
Dude,
That's what's gonna
I
happen.
get in trouble a lot because I'm like,
I
"You
can't
want me to
shut the
say
fuck
anything?"
up.
You know
Well,
what I
also,
mean?
and
Yeah.
we when we talk each other, we know that there's no harm there.
Yes,
We can say that outrageous shit that we normally wouldn't say in front of
Yeah.
other people.
It's entertainment.
because we know we're just making each other laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to just making each other laugh?
We're allowed. We're
There-
allowed.
Yeah.
There came a point when making someone laugh was making fun of someone else.
Yes,
It's like,
yeah.
no, that's not it. That's
Yeah.
just an observation.
It's just an observation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and dude, it's not serious. Obviously, that's why we were given the gift of the ability to discern nuance.
Yeah.
You know sarcasm from a real statement. You
Mm-hmm.
know a genuine moment from a disingenuous moment, and that's
Yeah.
what humor falls in the gray category of those.
Well, if I make like a death joke and I have to explain to somebody like, whoa, hey, I don't actually want them dead. I just do this. Fuck off. If you don't get it, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah.
Don't make me explain. I'm not going to be on the back
Exactly.
foot for the rest of my life. Hey, how do we get from Fight Talk to Anthony Cumia?
We didn't go from fight talk to.
I thought we were talking about. Yeah, we were. We were talking about celebrity fights, and you went
Oh.
Danny Bonaducci, but we
Oh
never
no!
actually.
We never talked about. We didn't. We're talking about KSI or thing. We were talking about real reality TV and the kids that grow
But
up.
wait, what are we on now? Are we on Anthony or are we on?
Well, now we're
celebrity
past
fights?
Anthony.
Now
Now
we're
we're just
past Anthony.
riffing.
Now
Get
we're
well
riffing.
soon, Anthony.
Yeah.
Get well soon,
Yeah,
please.
Anthony, we love you, buddy. That's all there is to it. But it kind of rolled into comedy.
Okay.
Comedy was
we
the
wanna
original.
do the
Comedy
fight
was the
predictions?
original. Yeah. Do you want to jump into that right now?
Go ahead.
Oh my God! It was fight predictions. Oh!
I thought I was the one smoking weed, bro.
Oh my God! Listen, dude. I'm gonna be real. I'm tired. I've been getting
No, it's
haggled
all
by
good.
fucked up fucking customers all day. Okay, here's what it is. So dig this. We got. Oh yeah, the celebrity box, and I said it's okay
Yeah.
to have fun with the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So back to that 20 minutes ago. Back to that. This is what's going on. The YouTube fights are fun, and they're so big, and they're such a big draw. They actually got professionals coming. He is professional, right? He's ranked now, right? Fury, because of the
Fury's professional.
Yeah,
He was
right?
professional, but he wasn't a YouTube boxer.
No. But I thought he wasn't ranked until he got.
He
in the
wasn't
fight with
ranked
the
until Jake Paul
Boom,
fight
there you
for
go.
some unbeknownst
So
reason.
yeah, which is nuts.
No, I'm
Yeah,
sure it was
yeah,
for
yeah.
They
promotions.
do
but
fights on YouTube. It's not aired anymore.
we call it YouTube boxing,
Well,
but
these
it's
guys
just,
were all YouTubers before they started. But Dylan Dannis,
it's YouTubers fighting
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's funny because now Dylan Dannis is he's the other fighter that he's going to be fighting Logan Paul. So it's KSI versus Tommy Fury, which honestly, dude, it's one of those things where it's like KSI is like, whether he's a YouTuber or not, for some reason, dude, he's just such a formidable opponent, dude. He is so strong.
athlete.
He is so fast.
Yeah.
I hate it, but it's like the guy. I hate his videos. They annoy the shit out
Yeah,
of me.
he's super
But it's
obnoxious.
like I'm not gonna sit there and LeBron James. Yeah.
Remember the laugh?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was the laugh. I hate LeBron James, but I'm not gonna go. Yeah, he can even.
Guy could ball.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. KSI can get down. He just can. He's gonna be fighting Tommy Fury. I think he's gonna win. That's my prediction. I'm taking KSI for the W.
So let me ask a couple of questions just to
Yes.
flesh out, if you will, your
Yes.
prediction. You think he's gonna win? How do you think he's gonna win?
I think
Knockout,
no
decision?
knockout. It's gonna go. It's either gonna end in a TKO by him just smoking him in the later rounds, or he's gonna go the distance
ref
and
stoppage?
KSI. Yeah.
So you think ref stoppage or he
Late-
wins on points?
Yeah.
He outboxes.
Yeah. He's gonna
Do
go
you
the
think-
distance and there.
So do you think, because if you outbox someone, there's only two ways you could do that: by either just winning every round by just being the cleaner, better
Just
boxer,
scoring,
or getting some
yes.
knockdowns to make the gap wider, like a 10. Do you think he's gonna get a knockdown? 10-8 rounds.
I don't think he has that much power. I
So you
haven't
think
seen much
KSI
from him.
has power?
You think so?
I think his only
think
chance is a
you
puncher's
think,
chance.
Yeah, but I've never seen him like really knock someone out or knock someone down. Like even the Logan Paul fight, he was just a better boxer. He was, you know what I mean?
So,
and that was when he
he's got
very
power.
first started. Yeah.
So here's what I think. So
Okay.
that's Billy's prediction. Billy's got KSI.
Distance points. I'll take it.
Distance points.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Or ref stoppage.
Yeah.
TKO. So I think that Tommy Fury is going to get inside and overwhelm him with volume that he's never seen before.
Okay.
And even though Tommy Fury is not a hard puncher at all and not a knockout artist, I think he's going to get the stoppage just from sheer just battering him and just like basically accumulation of punishment. That's what I think is going to happen. KSI's never fought someone with as good of footwork. He's never fought someone with as good of skills in general, with the hand speed that he has, with the output that he has, and someone who's been in the situations that KSI is going to put him in and knows how to handle them. The only people that KSI's ever beat are people that have no idea how to deal with any of that shit, and Tommy Fury does.
I like that where I got a different. Okay.
Dude, 100%. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Me versus you,
Pisani
KSI versus
tiebreaker. What
Logan.
are you thinking?
You know, I'm not a sport
The
guy.
black guy.
Fair enough. At least don't bullshit.
I'm not a
Yeah.
sport guy. I have heard the name Tommy Fury.
Tommy
before.
Fury. Well, his
Yeah.
brother is Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champ,
Yeah.
who
Right.
fought Deontay Wilder.
It's a boxing family.
So it's a boxing family. Yeah,
Yeah, they're legends.
So yeah, I mean, definitely.
They're gypsies, bare knuckle boxers.
Oh, yeah.
Bare
lineage.
knuckle boxing
Yeah.
champ.
They're
There's a
bad
boxing
motherfuckers, dude.
championship.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on that. I'm gonna go on that camp.
Okay.
Fury?
Just because
With the limited information.
Well,
that makes
also
sense.
that type of family, they want it more.
Yes.
you
Oh,
gotta
dude.
also gotta see who wants it more.
He will embarrass his entire
Because-
bloodline if he loses his
Right.
fight.
His father and his brother told him that if he doesn't win against Jake Paul, he can't come up. But
Yeah.
I
he won.
I also got to think, dude. We thought Jake Paul was gonna win, and Jake Paul did an incredible job. Like I don't think people give him enough credit for standing in there with a guy that is as seasoned as Fury,
Yes.
that comes from that family.
Now, let
He
me-
did fantastic.
I thought Jake Paul was going to win too, but now let me say that he put on a great show, and it was a really close fight.
Yeah.
I still think Jake Paul could win and probably will win if they have a rematch,
Yeah.
if he could just get his endurance up. But also, so now think about this. I think Jake Paul is a better fighter than KSI by far. And look what Tommy Fury did to him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna go Fury.
Fury.
Yep.
And what about Dannis Logan?
Dennis is a mixed martial. He fights in Bellator. Logan Paul's
I got another
Logan
odd
Paul's a
prediction here.
twat. Logan Paul sucks. Every fight Logan Paul gets into, I watched.
He's
I watched.
atrocious.
Listen, believe me,
He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not a boxer.
Dude,
well, yeah, what's
to
he
be
even
the
doing
Pushes
yeah.
his punches. He has no snap. He's fucking terrible.
Dude,
Anyway.
to be that big, like it was like honestly, when he did fight KSI, it literally looked like Rocky 4. It looked like Ivan Drago. And KSI was about the size as Rocky in this,
Right.
and he couldn't get the job done. Like,
Yeah.
and that's real. We're talking real
No
life.
bullshit.
Like Dolph Lundgren would have murdered Sylvester Stallone like in a fight. You know
He's
what
like
I mean?
twice his size.
Exactly. So for him to like still not like put this fool away, even though as big as Logan Paul is, I just honestly, dude, I just don't think. I think he's a big just snail.
Do
Like,
you think that he's
think
gonna
he gets
lose?
tired. I think his big giant body doesn't move fast enough.
Yes.
I
You
think
think Dannis
yes.
wins?
I
Me
think Dannis
too.
wins. And Dannis isn't a boxer.
No.
Even for
No.
the boxing, I think Dannis is gonna kill that guy.
So, all right, let me just real quick. Not only do I think that Dannis is going to win if he fucking shows up, because
Yeah.
that's like the X factor. You never know with that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, he's a troll. He's like a world class troll.
Yes.
So not only do I think he's going to win, I also think he's going to knock him out. I think he's going to knock him out.
Yeah?
And I don't think it's going to be
Early?
No, late.
Okay.
And here's why. I don't think he's going to knock him out with power like Jake Paul does or any power puncher does.
He's gonna tip that tree over when it's tired
Look,
enough.
This is what I know because I understand the sport very well. And so
Yeah.
they were in the face-off, and he looks right across at Logan Paul, and he's like, "Look at your big arms and your big muscle-bound body." He's like, "You're gonna gas the fuck out." And here's the thing: he's 1,000% correct. when you're jacked like that and you're that ripped, it's actually really horrible for fighting because all those muscles take blood and oxygen to run. So it saps your stamina. So unless you're trained to the highest degree to have a body like Logan Paul, it's the worst thing for you possible. And Dannis understands that, which tells me that he knows exactly what the fuck he's talking about and what he's gonna do to win, which means he knows the strategy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there in front of him, whatever. He's gonna let Logan Paul gas himself out, and he's just gonna tee off on this fucking guy, and they're gonna stop that fight. So he's gonna knock him out from exhaustion, not from power.
Do you know why people are?
He's right.
Do you know why he was threatening to not show up? Because he's like, listen, if I'm in jail, I can't do this. So Logan Paul's girlfriend is another YouTuber. I don't know what she is. Okay, I listen. I'm plugged into it, just not as much as I'd like to, or that I want to be.
Sure, we don't care about the specifics of her.
Yeah, so
it's the situation that matters.
He had said he had an erotic video of her giving fellatio, and he puts it out, and it's not her. So it's a defamation case.
It wasn't her?
Yeah, so she's suing him for stalking, cyberbullying, defamation. It wasn't her. No, it was just some random chick giving a blowy that looked like her.
Because from all the hype that I was hearing, everyone was saying that it was all
Everybody
legit.
was see, that's the problem. Everybody was saying it was legit, and this chick's like, that's not me. That's not me.
And she proved it?
It's not me.
It's proven that it's not her?
Dick like that. You know what I mean?
She's like, I go...
Yeah,
I go,
that's what I was thinking.
I suck on the head for a while. I go,
she didn't even spit on the tip. Rookie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's not her. Was it proven?
Is she cradling the balls? Not me.
Not me.
Yes, so she was proven right.
Okay, so how this affects the fight is how exactly? So he's getting sued. So then go whoop her fucking fiance's ass
Boom,
and use the
there
money
you
to pay
go.
the fucking...
Yeah, but
Plus, isn't that the best way to win?
But
use their money to pay for the case?
Yeah, but he's facing jail time. So it's kind of like, okay, I got to train today, but I might be locked up for
jail time if he drops the fight? You
no,
still have the money
you're
on the
absolutely
table.
right. You might as well go.
There's no world where that $10 million doesn't help your situation.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, right?
I'm just saying there's people that are always going to be a little bit mentally stronger than others. Who did we say? Kamaru Usman. I knew he'd be shook in the second fight. I knew it.
After he got his head kicked in?
But then we talked about Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
He broke his toe the next fight. He was you can't shake the guy.
No.
He's just like, he's so confident that it's like, oh, my stupid toe. All right, I'll get him next time. Boom, boom. And he goes in there and he does it. So I don't know Dannis. I'm not, Bellator's okay. Like I think they got some good fights sometimes. I like when they bring in like the veterans and fight. Those are always fun. You know what I mean?
I think
and sad.
Yeah, they are sad.
But I don't know. Maybe he's facing it, but I know that there's a lot of pressure on this guy. So it's like, he's got all this bullshit to worry about. And it's like the biggest fight, because whether you like it or not, it's the biggest fight of his life. Even though he's a professional,
money-wise.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. It's the biggest fight of his life.
But he gets that whether he loses or not. So
don't you want to win though?
I mean, I would like to.
You don't want to get embarrassed by fucking Logan Paul.
So here's the horrible situation that Logan Paul's in is no matter who shows up that night, he's fucked. Because if Dannis drops out, which again I think he's gonna win because he knows the strategy, blah blah blah, he has to fight Mike Perry.
Oh, bare knuckle boxing championship, Mike Perry. I love Platinum Mike Perry. That is one of my favorite fighters,
He's
dude.
a nightmare.
I love him. He was born, dude. I swear to God,
you don't want to fight Mike Perry, even if you're better than him. You don't want to fight Mike Perry.
There's people all the time like, oh, we ain't cut from the same cloth. I was born for this. I was born. I have never believed that until I saw Mike Perry, and I'm like, yeah, there's only one good thing that he's good at. You were made to fight people. And that's it. I love him.
He's
amazing.
Love him. He's a caveman.
Look
up Platinum Mike Perry.
Dude, he's the bare knuckle champion because they got a new one where they just put on the wraps.
Oh, the wraps.
Oh, I love it, dude. He's so good. He excelled so hard at this because it's like brain damage. Who gives a shit? He's wonderful. And you can't knock a kid out. You cannot knock this kid out. He fought what's his name? That black dude that
Michael Venom.
Bam,
Page.
baby, dude smoked him. Oh, he's great.
That was a good fight.
It was a great
again,
fight.
like he has like brick fists. He doesn't break his hand. Platinum Mike.
You can't knock him out. Yeah, it was great.
All right, that's
all right.
Fight
So
talk.
boys,
That's
so that's our.
Let's
Oh wait,
wrap
hold
that
on. So wait a minute. Logan Paul or Dylan Dannis?
Just agree with my opinions.
Dylan Dannis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's all of us. So Dylan Dannis, I got KSI. These two got Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
Tommy Fury.
Who won?
All right.
Tomorrow's the fights, yeah?
No, October 14th, Saturday. So the same day as the solar eclipse.
Both of them? I thought tomorrow was one of them.
No, they're fighting the same card.
Oh, shit.
Why
okay.
not?
Okay, that makes sense.
Why not draw in fucking 98 million pay-per-views?
No,
You know
that's
what
clever.
I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I gotta tell you guys a story. So Congress is literally like a joke right now. Like I tried this one before. I remember your sister gave me shit about this. I'm very, on surface level politics. I know I don't like these guys. I know I like these guys. But here's the thing. Like, I don't sit there and watch Congress and see the things they're doing, what they're passing.
You
like
don't?
that. No, not at all.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing is that it doesn't seem like they're getting. It never seems like they're getting anything done. So in the last
It
2
doesn't?
weeks, yeah.
I'm just going to keep doing it.
In the last 2 weeks, they changed the dress code because the big stupid guy from Philadelphia, the one who won against Dr. Oz, he wanted to wear shorts and like sneakers to Congress. So they changed the dress code so that another guy, I think it was Matt Gaetz, went in wearing only a bathrobe. Like, these people are running America
Are you
right now.
joking?
Yeah, I'm not joking. These people are running America right now, and they're doing this foolish
casual
shit,
work.
right?
It's casual Friday.
Exactly, right? So he went in
It should never
in a
be
bathrobe,
casual
right?
Friday in government.
Yeah. So then
Every day is
yeah.
serious.
So,
Fuck, dude.
so now they're out of each other's throats. So
Stakes are high.
they had some vote going on that the Democrats were against. I don't even know what the vote was, but they had some vote going on. The Democrats wanted this, the Republicans wanted this. So obviously they're all acting like children, right? So when I say children, right, Jamal Brown wants to put the vote off for a little bit. So what does he do? He pulls the fire alarm.
Are you joking?
I'm not fucking joking.
Oh, is that what this fire alarm shit I keep hearing about is?
He pulls the fire alarm, right? So then he didn't know that there was a It's funny because he pulls the fire alarm and like in the new Flash movie, he just like looks up at the camera. You know what I mean?
It's just like that scene in Role Models.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He's like,
up at
me,
the-
I can't believe it. Stealing TVs. He keeps saying his name over and over again.
Dude, so he looks up at the camera and he's like, oh shit, right? Okay. That's a crime. It's a crime.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's also interfering. Like the people that just got locked up for 30 years and stuff like that was because they were interfering with the Congress, with the Chamber of Congress, right? So like there's just people that are rotting
So
in
it's
prison.
like a crime upon a crime.
Absolutely,
upon a
right?
crime.
Yeah, right. Okay. They come up to him. Nothing's gonna happen to him, by the way. Here, surprise. It didn't.
Yeah, I should have. Damn it.
Okay, so nothing's gonna happen to him, right? They come up and they go to interview him, right? He puts on like this really serious, somber face, and he goes, "You know what? Listen, I don't know why everybody's making a big deal of this." He goes, "It's just a fire alarm. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have done it. I walked up. I got real excited to vote, and I pulled the fire alarm."
What?
Yeah.
That's what he said?
Yeah, exonerated. Done. Nothing. Okay, all right, okay, we get it.
We should all go and beat the fuck out of this guy.
Dude, honestly,
I swear to God. He needs something
They're-
has to happen.
they're living in a different America.
Street justice.
Yeah.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah. They're living.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some street justice later on.
But
the show. I
no,
got
but
some
this
things.
is fucking horseshit. We're not glossing over this.
Yeah.
We know what you did, you cocksucker. Now that
Yeah.
I've heard it, I'll watch the video.
I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Make
my
it like death threats on camera. Just kidding. It was joke, satire. I'm not doing anything. Thank you.
Well, it's the age old case for the people believing either they're above the law,
Yeah.
or
What do you mean believing? He clearly is.
He is.
Apparently
nothing
they are.
happens to him.
They are proving to us boldly every day that they are above the law because we don't do shit.
Yeah.
It's up to us. They're not going to wake up and go, we should stop behaving this way.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
You're right.
So we deserve every fucking inch of it. We don't do shit, bro. We're punks.
But could you imagine, like, all
we
right,
let them talk that nonsense and just get away with it.
like I want to get a time machine and like go just like back, just dude, not even that far. Like go back to the 90s and like grab Congress and like have all their serious fights and stuff. And I go, can you guys come with me real quick? And like gather all of them into my time machine, like make it like roomy enough for everybody, right?
Right. Much bigger on the inside.
And I want to walk over and I go, look, and I want to show them like what they're doing. Everybody's like wearing like a thing, like like
They're all
a
wearing
cartoon,
goat masks and, like,
they're-
running on all fours.
Yeah, they're all doing that, and they're throwing things at each other and screaming.
Dude,
and
it's
insane.
idiocracy.
Yeah,
You'll
it
basically,
is. Yes!
You'll basically take him to the scene in Idiocracy where they
Yeah.
go to the Congress. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm only have one. When President Camacho's like, I'm only gonna have one job, and that's gonna be down at the Mint. Everybody getting $1 million. I'm gonna be printing money daily. It means nothing. That's literally what's happening. It's so crazy, dude. It's so
Daily.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there you go. But it's like, you know, what's so funny? It's really not a big deal because if you look, he's for New York, right?
Yeah.
He's a representative for New York, and it's like when you look at like, you know, the levels of crime that's going on out there, pulling a fire alarm and disrupting a public service really isn't that big of a deal. So he's
but
kind of right.
But fuck
but
that.
it's-
Yeah, yeah.
No, we need to be tougher on all of them. How
hold
about
on.
that?
Wait,
Fuck that.
no, but it's
you guys
inducing
don't think
panic.
I'm like giving a pass. I'm saying it's hell.
Oh,
so
yeah,
pulling the
yes.
fire alarm, you're in hell. So it doesn't really matter.
so
Do you get what I'm saying?
it
You don't
kind
think
of
I?
applies.
You God forbid, you don't think I was going
I was
to
like,
He's
no, bro.
No, I'm gonna. No, I'm saying again. I do it again.
He just goes, but like a slow one.
Do you imagine I actually get like a cease and desist and like a you know, like, you know,
We're
wouldn't that be
riding the
weird?
edge right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you'll
Yeah.
just end up collecting them.
exactly.
All of a sudden, someone just puts a black bag over your head and drags you out of the room
Dude,
on the episode.
I would drag him into court.
Like V for
I would fight
Vendetta.
it and I would drag him into court and I go, well, if you don't like the outcome, just go pull the fire alarm, dickhead.
And yeah, he just walks. That's
And then
just
I
the
get
end
like
of it.
4 years in prison. That's him walking around.
But doesn't that-
I'm like, got him.
They beat you up on camera.
Isn't that also too like just such a childish thing to do?
Yeah.
Like it seems
That-
like
that
you're
was what I
back
was
in
getting at,
middle
yeah.
school where it's like,
These
fire
people
alarm.
are above no behavior.
Dude, guys that used to do that in middle school, I'd look at him and go, what are you, fucking retarded? This guy is literally got voted in by like serious people.
Yeah.
He was sworn in. It's weird.
he's in a
dude.
he's occupying a serious office and still is.
in one of the in like one of like the like most crucial states.
But
still.
now he's occupying it with us and knowing exactly who he is, and
Yeah.
still he's there. Like, what? Why ever hide it in the first
it's
place?
just-
the balls on him to look at that camera and go, I don't know, everybody's making a big deal about.
yeah,
Like
it's just a
I've-
fire alarm.
Yeah, I've never
he just
heard
says
that
it with
defense.
that voice, and
Yeah.
then whatever you
Yeah.
say in that voice gets trivialized.
Dude, could you imagine Ted Bundy like just walks up, he's like, I don't know, everybody's making a big deal about it. And then like everybody's like, you know what? You're right.
He's like, they were only women.
Yeah. Listen, I killed a couple girls.
Ooh, you've never
Okay, duct tape.
killed someone before. Like he's indignant.
Oh, little girls. Okay.
It's not like I tortured her. Jesus.
Long.
It's just a fire alarm, guys.
So I wanted you guys to hear that, man. I just it's just
Yeah.
such a
No,
wacky
that's-
time.
yeah.
It's weird. You're right though, idiocracy, man. I know that point's been
Yeah.
drawn up a million times, but it literally is weird. That's our world. Like the Crocs thing, like everything's coming true. The rubber.
Well,
that
my-
movie
my-
wasn't supposed to be a prophecy.
One of my favorite lines in that movie is it's just a throwaway joke when they're going into the Walmart and they have the Walmart greeter and he goes, "Welcome to Walmart. I love you."
We're gonna have that guy soon. The
Well,
"I love you" instead of
Yeah, it's like, "Welcome to Walmart. I love you." Like that to me encapsulates what the corporate mindset is.
Yeah.
There's just no
It's-
feeling or
it's-
emotion
nothing.
behind it
it's-
either.
It's
Empty.
It's pimp the brand
Yeah.
and feign appreciation.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so gross,
Right?
and it's so
They don't
transparent.
Actually, they don't
man.
actually love you. They love your money.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I like that.
But that's that. But that, and he delivers it with such a monotone.
Like the soul of what a company is.
He even knows.
Non-existent.
Like he's stupid, but
Yeah.
even he knows this isn't doing any good.
Yeah.
We might have said this in the last episode. Oh no, the 2 episodes ago we were talking about like remember like cafes in the 60s and there'd be like the smartest guy in the room and there'd be a bunch of people around him. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, listen, Johnson never wanted, you know, he's like going off and like real intelligent and like people like look up
They
to
were
him and
having
stuff like
like
that.
deep.
Yeah. I forgot that kid's name. He's a great actor, but he's like, yeah, and you talk like a fag, and he's like going off on it. Just because he was talking like not even smart, but just like normal, with normal common sense.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? And he's like, "God," you know what I mean? Like that's how everything is. It's weird. It's just all the things that are coming true is just kind of scary and funny at the
It's
same
bizarre,
time.
dude.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
off our rockers, man.
I hate that ride. Remember the time machine?
Oh man.
All right, gentlemen. I'll tell you what.
So that's the fire alarm guy.
That's the fire alarm guy. This one's kind of funny. We always do like the hip hop thing. This people are talking about this here. So Face and Chrisean Rock are the new flavor. Right now he's a rapper. She's a hood ghetto bitch that he likes to bang once in a while. So of course
you
she's
do.
famous. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Sure, she deserves to be.
Yeah. Oh, so they're both in trouble right now. She had sent a picture of the boy's penis to him because he had a hernia, which is normal. You know, you two parents, like, hey, you know, he shares it to his social media.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yes. Yes. So
Dude,
they're
your
both-
parents have to tell you not to do that, bro?
Dude.
Oh, my God. My dad would have smacked me in the head with his knuckle.
Dude.
And just been like, is anybody, he used to do that. Is
How
anybody
about-
home?
How about your soul? Like you do that to
my
you expose your kid's genitals. Not only that, like your kid's mutilated genital. Like, are you shitting me? So, anyways, if that's not bad enough, last year he shot some dude in some club. You know, shit happens when you're strapped like Blueface.
He was on a
Shit.
roll.
Exactly, right?
He's having a fun week.
So I really love the victim and shot in the case. He's fine. He made a full recovery. He's not hurt. You know, he's not like walking with a fucking piss bag and a fucking shitting into a colostomy bag. or
piss
anything
boy.
like that.
Piss
Yeah,
boy.
piss boy. Yeah,
Do you
piss
remember
boy.
History of the World? You look just like the piss boy. And you look like a bucket of shit. Have you ever seen it?
Is it Monty Python?
Mel
No, Mel
Brooks.
Brooks.
Oh, Mel Brooks.
History of the World
Okay,
Part 1.
okay, yeah.
Classic.
My favorite is the
Piss boy.
the parting of the Red Sea.
I forgot about that.
So
You gotta
so
watch it,
Billy,
man. You'd
really
like
quickly,
it.
they're going along, and there's this like lake,
Yeah.
right? And there's this, and they're like, oh no, we can't cross the lake. And then this guy jumps up on a rock dressed like Moses, right? And he puts his hands up all the way, both hands. I'm not going to do both
Like-
hands because
Yeah.
Like, well, you
Split
know.
the Red Sea. Yeah.
yeah, like this. And then the sea splits, and then they go through, and then it's revealed that there's someone behind Moses with a gun, and he had his hands up because he's getting robbed. And,
It's classic.
it's a
I
classic.
love
It's a
Mel
classic,
Brooks,
man.
dude.
It's-
I really
It's
do.
such a classic.
It's got that like
So
cheeky,
funny.
dude. All the humor is just old school. It's great. It's fucking great.
Dracula with Leslie.
For those of you that don't
Nielsen.
know, Mel Brooks is the guy that did Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Also.
Yep.
So.
Genius,
You
absolute
get to-
comedic genius.
Dude, yeah. So Young Frankenstein.
Young
Yes.
Frankenstein, which
Boom,
we have a
boom,
poster of.
whatever
yeah.
that direction. So yeah,
De-
just one
dead
after the
and
next.
loving it. Dead and loving it. Yeah.
Dracula, dead and loving.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Leslie Nielsen was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was good.
That's
Yeah,
a
it was
great
good.
movie.
So
Great
so
title too.
the
Right?
guy's a total piece of shit. He shoots this guy. Well, what the guy did, I really like this guy. He was doing court, and the victim comes in and he gives his testimony. He's like letting the judge know and shit like that. And this will give you like what today's like too, right? So Blueface is sitting there with his team of attorneys
Blueface.
because he's fucking loaded rich. Because he's rich.
Because we're all not good enough
Yeah,
to
exactly.
make it like he did.
You know, because he's so great.
He's so talented.
He's Blueface. He's just so great, you know. so the guy that got shot, he looks at his phone and he pretends to read the time, and he turns like this, and he takes a.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're gonna be sentencing this dude, and there's this. Imagine having. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, it's the greatest
lost
selfie
our
ever
minds.
taken.
Well,
Yeah,
dude.
it's the greatest selfie ever
Dude,
taken. It's so good.
I did that when Guy came.
oh yeah, you
Yeah.
rolled up and hit him, right?
Well,
right.
well, I didn't roll up and hit him. I mean, I later approached him respectfully, and he
Yeah.
helped me out. But before that, I was worried I wouldn't get a selfie. So
Yeah.
what I did is I did that exact same thing. I can show you the picture
The
later.
distant one.
But yeah, there's a picture of me like taking a selfie, and way in the background behind
What
the
is
bar.
this
If you do
Yeah.
this move on your screen,
Yeah.
Guy Fieri is there. He's like Waldo.
Look, I'm holding Guy Fieri. And he's like,
yeah.
He's doing the leaning tower
oh,
of
I'm gonna,
pizza.
yeah,
like-
oh, I'm gonna crush him. Yeah, look at your god now. He's like holding little Guy Fieri.
Look at your God.
Oh my goodness, man, that'd be
Oh my
funny.
God.
Where would you? What if you guys could take a selfie with that? Well, I mean, you got a good one, but if you
got a
guys
good
could
one,
take a selfie with anybody, who would it be? Literally, historical,
Why-
alive.
does it have to be a
yeah.
selfie? Can it just be any picture?
Well, of course. What
I'm
you
just saying.
You want your cock in Madonna's mouth when she was like fucking 19? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying like
I borrow your time machine.
please everybody come in.
Anybody?
Not you, Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
Who
that's
would be?
tough.
That is.
I mean,
who would
that's
be
a-
the best selfie though?
There's so
Not just
many.
my favorite person, but who would be good in his selfie? I would think Galifianakis would be up there for me because he'd be hilarious no matter what happens.
I would go to Nazareth and I'd be like, all right, show me.
So-
Show me you're real.
You mean anyone in history?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jesus.
Real or fake?
Was Jesus fake?
No, I'm just saying, is that part of it? Because
You slipped.
So
No, but for real.
Gotcha.
okay, no one.
Look here, I got a selfie with him right now. Whoa.
He's standing on a lake.
I got one. The one that I always wanted to get. So when you first posed that question, I thought to myself, George Carlin.
Okay.
I love
it'd be a
Carlin.
wonderful-
Carlin would be
yeah.
a great
Carlin,
selfie.
and it'd be a great selfie to have just met him. But the one that I really want, which is still possible for me, is there's a magician named Christopher Hart. He's most known as being Thing in the 1999.
Yes,
Oh,
the original.
he's
yeah.
the hand?
Yeah, so he's Thing, right?
Okay.
His hand is the thing. And what he does is when you do a selfie with him is he'll stand behind you and then put his hand up over your head like
Oh,
this.
you gotta love that.
Yeah.
And so it looks like you just have a hand on your head.
Yeah.
I want that so
That's a
Yeah.
phenomenal selfie. That's
I
a
want
great
that
picture.
so badly. But yeah,
Because that's what he's
Hart.
known for. His hand is known, not
Christopher
fucking
Hart,
his
if you're out there.
face.
Hey, what if
It's
I
a great selfie.
What if I went to get one with Chris Angel? Like I had a magic background too, and I was real excited, and he disappeared before we took the selfie.
What an asshole. No one believes that he was in it.
There is
You're
Oh.
trying to convince people.
I can do that.
It's smoke.
Like, technically, he's not, but he is,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
not.
I can do that trick though. There is a
It's
trick where you
smoke.
can take a picture of someone and they disappear.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, go. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Explain
I know you're
that.
not supposed to reveal your secrets,
Oh,
but
yeah.
can you give us a general idea?
The effect is you borrow someone's cell phone and you say, "Hey, can we just take a selfie really quick?" And
Yeah.
then you just take a quick selfie, right? And then you do something and whatever, and then you go, "Oh yeah, let's go back to the selfie." And you look at the selfie, and then you're not in it anymore.
That's a trip.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
pretty cool,
and
actually.
The only picture on there is the one picture. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, but at the same time, like for me as a magician thinking about the trick, it's kind of difficult to.
You got to drug him.
Yeah, you gotta use the forget me
I
now.
mean, yeah. 140 pounds of dead weight. You ever carry that around? You
We
know?
call that trick the Cosby.
Yeah.
You gotta-
And then just setting up all the smoke
Yeah.
and mirrors is just a hassle.
And then your GHB guy's not picking up.
But yeah, no, you can do that. You can do that.
oh my God. You do with LSD or roofies.
All right, go for it.
What?
Who?
I said Galifianakis. It wasn't the best answer.
I know, but Zach Galifianakis.
Well, you're the only one that hasn't gone. Who's yours?
He said Jesus.
Oh,
I-
Jesus.
yeah, I
oh,
said-
yeah. And I
I-
said real or fake, which did sound like I was implying that
It
Jesus
did.
isn't
It
real.
sure did. Because you're like, because honestly, it's
I
one of
don't
those.
know.
It's a faith-based thing. But I know
Jury's
for a
still out on
fact
that
He was real.
I know for a
think he
fact
was real.
that there was at least a guy that was written
That's
about.
what I'm saying. I think that he was
Jesus of
historically
Nazareth.
a real person.
And yeah, exactly. Whether he had a twin brother that made a huge sacrifice
Whether
and
he was
came
just
out that
going-
day. Exactly.
He was just going around improving weddings. And
Yeah.
shit, and just
Yeah.
making
No, there's
wine
that.
for
And then
everybody.
that's an old premise too of being the brother of Jesus.
That's what I'm
having
saying.
to live up to the
Oh,
guy
yeah, that
doing
would
miracles
suck,
and
dude.
stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn, but Jesus.
His name's Brad.
Yeah,
It's
Brad.
not even close.
Hey, turn that water into wine. Fuck you.
Yo, yeah.
That's my
No.
brother.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not eating your flesh
or drinking. your
or
blood.
drinking your blood, huh? He's real mean, huh?
I would be too if I didn't get any attention like
On-
Jesus did.
Honestly, all right, I got one. And we always bring him up. We really do look like Holocaust deniers, but Hitler. If he was smiling,
Wow.
dude, what
Wow.
if he was, dude?
Somehow
listen,
we get Hitler in every
he's-
episode
listen,
now.
He's a monster. He's everything bad that you think of. He's the Antichrist. I got it. But could you imagine you got a smiling Hitler sitting next to you?
It's the only photo where he's
That'd
happy.
be hilarious. Come on, man. I'm sorry, but that'd be fucking
What's
funny.
your pose? You're like in it next to him.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no. I want to see. This is the best selfie
It's
ever.
controversial, but I'd
you
want
need,
it. Yeah.
You need a selfie of Hitler with Charlie Chaplin. How good of a selfie would that be? Oh my God, it'd be historical.
Isn't he that why Charlie put that there to like goof on it? Was that why he did it?
I don't know who had theirs first. Was Hitler first? Was Hitler first?
Hitler was definitely first.
Hitler was definitely first.
Hitler
I
was
think
first.
The Charlie Chaplin. That isn't a style of mustache. For some
The
reason-
pencil, right? Oh no, pencil. Yeah,
No.
Do you think that he
Pencil's
did
a
it because of
thin one.
Hitler, like to be shocking, or I don't think
Well,
so.
yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I think
They didn't
he
do
did.
that shit back then, did they? Shock humor or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look
there
at-
was
look at-
satire.
yeah.
They didn't do it shocking.
Somebody was telling him about Hoover at a dinner table and how he did the bread, and this guy, and he was calling him a fascist. You know, anybody who listens to the government, so that's why he did the bread thing. It's like, oh, we got our boots. We're marching. He was doing that.
Shit.
Yeah. So he was controversial for its time. You know,
He was genius.
It just reminded me yesterday, like the other day, I was watching YouTube, and Bob Odenkirk was talking about a sketch.
Love him.
He was talking about a sketch that they filmed but never made to air on SNL, and he said it was the funniest sketch he ever saw. The premise was they're filming a Charlie Chaplin movie, and there's a guy in the background, like an extra, who's dressed up in the Charlie Chaplin outfit, right, complete with the mustache and the cane and all that stuff, right? And the guy comes out playing Charlie Chaplin, and he just looks like a plain dude,
right?
You know, right? And then the joke is in between takes, the guy playing Charlie goes to the extra and then just like steals his hat, steals his cane,
right?
Eventually just basically steals the tramp persona
and
from this background. From this background player.
Why wouldn't they make that?
They just did make it. It just didn't get to air.
It didn't.
I wonder if you could find it.
They caught it. I'm sure there's some real gold.
So when they do, really quick tangent, when they do Saturday Night Live, there's the dress rehearsal, which is filmed in front of an audience. And then there's the live show. The dress will generally have all the sketches that they're planning on doing, and then they cut from there. Whatever doesn't get a reaction from the audience.
I wonder if there's like a bunch of that footage that you could find.
Some of them you can.
They should sell it. They should make DVDs of it. And
some of the sketches you can find on YouTube where it's like cuts, where it's
or
like
sketches.
Cut sketches. Yeah, but usually it's for like the newer episodes. It's not the older ones because
like I want to see Pete Davidson's lost sketches.
Well, but because they didn't keep things back then. But yeah, I mean there wasn't. It was all.
I mean, you got.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there's only so much film that you're gonna stick shit on.
There's a warehouse of fucking shitty film.
Of just the most flammable film you can.
Yeah, but it would be fun to see some of those. Yeah,
I bet you there's some great ones in there.
Because never mind.
Well, even like all the John Belushi, Andy Kaufman days, there's probably some gold in there.
Bill Murray and John Belushi are like banging some chick while like Lauren Michaels like, come on, stop.
The first Eiffel Tower, no one knows they coined it.
Yeah.
Bill Murray was wild, actually.
Dude, honestly, imagine you're like just like, you know, you're supposed to be the guy like transferring over to like tape to like 8mm to tape to DVD, and like you come across that and you're just watching it like,
God damn. I see Ghostbusters very differently now.
Who do you think was the best host of SNL?
That's a tough one, man. Yeah. Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I've always liked it when Louis hosted. He's one of my favorites, honestly.
Yeah, and he did a good job.
I got to put Norm Macdonald's legendary hosting
in there. My God. He's like, I don't know. I used to be funny, and then I wasn't funny, and now I'm funny
funnier,
again. Yeah.
Or this show sucks. Yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
Just roasted it.
Oh, you know,
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Walken was always great. The great thing about Walken hosting is that, do you know this too? Where he lives like within a block walking distance of
walking distance.
Yeah. Oh, just walking to the set.
Like he lives like or around the corner from 30 Rockefeller Plaza. So whenever like the host like drops out or something like that, he can just drop in.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's why sometimes when, you know, he's in sketches, he's just blatantly reading off the cue card because he didn't rehearse that week.
That's just gold.
Came in and was like, "Hey, Walken, you want to do SNL?" He's like, "Yeah."
He's the greatest ever.
Let's do it.
Yeah, hold on, wait. It's like Chris, it's Lauren.
Chris.
Dr. Evil. Chris, it's Lauren. Can you come in today?
Of course. I'll be right there.
I'm just a hop, a skip,
and a jump away.
It's gonna take me a while because I'm walking.
That's how
he throws his own pun in.
We got to start getting our sound effects. Like we could have did a phone call.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, or like the effects of like on the phone, like leaving it on like a beep for the answering
machine. Guys, we're going classical radio show on a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be the best, dude. I love classic shit, man.
Literally, there's only one other
gags.
There's only one other podcast that it's doing that. Like they have like drops. Like it's like
Anthony.
No, Anthony doesn't even do that. Who are these podcasts?
No shit.
Yeah. They have like an old school. He took the entire premise from Jocktober.
Yeah.
Remember when O&A used to pick different shitty radio places and they would make fun of them for that month.
Roast the fuck out of it.
Yeah, dude, they literally like made life a living hell. The pest for O&A would not stop until they would shut down their Facebook page and like close all their stuff and make it private and stuff. Like that was like a win to them. It was brutal, man. It was really, really brutal.
Those were good times.
Yeah.
They were just raiders.
Well, now that there's a podcast that does that anyway, that makes fun of podcast, and his name's Carl Hamburger, and it's
what if we end up on there?
I want to end up.
You know what?
I want to meet
use
him.
the press. I don't give a shit. There is
No.
bad press.
Here's the thing. I'm telling you right now.
Calls us shit for an hour.
Anyone who
Dude,
wants us on, we will go to.
He did Fighter and the Kid. He does he does like big ones.
Oh, cool.
Positive. Listen, man. Here's the thing.
So it's like an honor, like a Weird Al Yankovic song.
Well, here's the thing. I prepared myself for it. God forbid it ever does happen, and I got to tell you, we're on there. Yeah. I prepared. You have to be in on the joke. You don't go against him. Yeah, motherfucker. You don't do that. You
We're
laugh.
never like that anyway.
Yeah,
We'll laugh
exactly.
no matter what.
You laugh. You call him up. You joke around, and then you get on the show, and then boom, open doors. He's got a lot of heavy hitters on his show. Absolutely. Yeah. He's friends with like Vinny Paulino and all those
Come
guys.
get
and
us,
shit.
you cocksucker.
Oh my god, dude, he's funny.
Put some chum in the water. Let's just do some terrible
just
fucking
stirring
content.
it around, you know.
Why don't you shovel this shit in? You know that?
What's that from?
Jaws.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. I just watched that a couple of days ago too. It's still phenomenal.
I was literally
Yeah.
putting Jaws on and then I turned it for something.
You know what
else,
though?
but yeah.
It gets worse and worse though the longer it goes because we know a lot about sharks now. Like the iconic scene where it grabs her and it starts like flailing her back and forth. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
A shark just bites you in half and that's the end of it. There's no tugging. And how could it? It can't. But it was still fun. It's campy now. It's a little campy.
But you
Ace Ventura,
you couldn't show
too.
the shark until halfway through the movie.
True.
That's
Yeah.
how you could. That's how you.
Ace
could do
Ventura.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, can I say this real quick? I just started watching for the first time ever. Haven't finished it, but I am loving every second of it. I'm enthralled. Beetlejuice.
You never saw that before?
Never saw Beetlejuice, man.
You've never seen Michael Keaton's
Never
Beetlejuice.
seen Beetlejuice. I'm just why I watched. I put it on the other day. I was high, so I passed
I don't
out.
know
but
if I know you anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I can't believe how fucking entertaining this movie is.
It's literally about as genius as Tim Burton gets.
It
That's
is
what it
fantastic.
is.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also
It's
funny.
weird. It's creepy. It's funny.
It's got
Yeah.
everything. I
Yeah.
fucking love this.
I mean,
movie.
it's
Campy,
got an actor.
Michael Keaton.
It's got an actor who
Kills.
disappears into the role.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my God.
I didn't even recognize him.
Phenomenal.
The first time I saw it.
Alec Baldwin, which is hilarious because so they try to make him kind of nerdy and shit, right?
Yep.
He's got the
But he's
glasses,
still
and,
so cool.
and he's still cool. Like he
Yep.
just can't not be cool with that voice and his delivery. He's cool as shit.
And let's get real. Gina Davis is a knockout. She's an 11.
Is it
a
fair to
12.
say that Alec Baldwin murders?
Yeah, I'd say so. Hey, listen, they gave a young Alec Baldwin a shot.
That's gold.
Yeah, that's beautiful. man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I love Beetlejuice. In fact, actually, I'll show you this when we get off air.
I like when the bugs were going into the whorehouse. He was like dancing and following him, man.
When we get off
about you
air,
just ruin the whole
I'll
movie?
show you this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. It fucking came out in 1981. I'm sorry for the
100
spoiler.
years.
I literally thought it was okay now. I am so sorry.
It's too
Jesus
soon.
Christ.
And it keeps getting funnier
Guys,
every single time I see it.
Guys, if you were going to go this weekend and see Beetlejuice in theaters, I really apologize.
I recommend it so far. I'm only like 45 minutes in.
Oh, yeah.
I just
you
got
didn't,
to-
you didn't get that reference.
Let's
that
put
I
it
Yeah,
this way.
yeah.
He met.
Get my reference.
No, that's why I was like.
Buddy, yeah,
He
it's
just
so good.
met. They just got into contact with Beetlejuice for the first time. Like it's right after that scene where I'm at.
Oh, so
Has he been in the hospital or in
Wait.
the waiting room yet?
No, that's at the end.
Okay.
Uh,
No, but they go to the waiting room.
yeah, but that's at the end.
That's
He's
at the
only
end?
45 minutes in, so
Yes.
they've only killed off the first two characters.
Yes.
They've barely moved in the
No,
house.
Correct.
no.
And Beetlejuice
Oh,
is like
yeah.
big-
You don't see them go
You
below.
don't see them go
Understood.
below for
Okay.
a long time.
Sorry.
They went to hire Beetlejuice.
I thought it happened, and then they
were
go to
like-
get
yeah,
the ticket.
She was
Sorry.
like, "This guy's crazy. Like, fuck this," and they tap
Have
out.
you seen Beetlejuice in the motel? And he's
No.
No?
They just haunted the family successfully for the first time, but they enjoyed
with
it.
the faces,
yeah.
with the faces,
Yeah.
yeah.
The soup, and they grab the fucking faces and
Yeah.
pull them into the bowl and all that
Oh,
shit.
the classic,
Then
yeah.
they can do the
Deo,
song and
banana
dance.
boat scene.
Yeah. Phenomenal. I've been
That's
thoroughly
great.
enjoying it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. No,
it
it just
really
keeps
is.
better.
Tim Burton
It's just getting
kills.
better.
He was just great from the jump, huh? Did he ever do anything bad? Tim Burton's just out there just making all of our lives better.
I mean,
I wasn't a huge fan of Big Fish. I know that's kind of controversial.
Never
nah,
seen
it
it.
was
A lot of
shit.
people like
It
it.
was
Was it?
shit. No,
I
it's
didn't
too
like it.
artsy fartsy.
Yeah,
it was.
a little artsy fartsy, and
It looked like shit. I never watched
I
it.
did see Tim Burton take a really, 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 really drunk girl home, but after that, I'd never seen him do anything that bad.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
I wanted to know how
movies,
that story
movies.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
movies.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Apologies. No, I'm fucking around, but yeah. Him,
Sober 10 years now.
dude. There's a
we
crew.
don't know any of this. Do you know? Did that really happen though?
No.
Oh, the drunk girl thing.
Yeah, look, I'm just fucking up his character.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's totally joking.
See how easy it is to get people in
honestly,
trouble just by
he's-
saying shit.
Billy's just trying to ruin his career.
Exactly. He's probably been faithful to his wife the whole time, just wonderful
You
person.
get another cease and desist.
Two.
Stack them up.
I'm going for I'm going for the turkey, baby. Where's number 3? Oh, it's too funny, man. Pisani met Tim Burton.
I was.
You were directed
yes,
by
I was
Tim
directed
Burton.
by him technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick story, backstory. I'm an actor. I've done a lot of background. Haven't broken through yet on any speaking roles, but I did work a day on Big Eyes.
Big Eyes, I need to
yes.
watch too. Never
Yeah.
seen that either.
It's good. It's a very good movie, and I got to work on it one day. We were filming in San Francisco. Most of the movie is set in San Francisco, but it was mainly shot in like Seattle and Portland and all that kind of stuff. They came to SF for 3 days to film all the SF stuff. I was on the first day, and I was chosen to be featured in a bit, which is in the movie, of me tearing down a poster.
No, not tearing it down. He was supposed to take it down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the tear- I forgot about the tear down.
Pisani got into his like method acting. He walks over, he rips the paper
With
down,
fury.
pulls his penis out, starts urinating on it.
No,
and I'm like,
no,
whoa. They're like,
no,
cut.
no, no.
But he was supposed to take it down gently. Tell him. You know,
Yeah.
you know only half of that is lies. Tell them, dude.
He's like, cut.
So
He's all pissed about
So
it.
it's-
the loudspeaker in the side doors. I was like, cut.
okay. To make a long story short, initially I was only given direction by the second AD,
Okay.
not Tim himself. So the instructions were: you walk up, tear the poster off, and walk off.
So she used the word tear, and that's
tear
what threw you off.
right?
Okay,
so
gotcha.
I'm thinking I'm just tearing it off, right? So yeah, I do it. They yell cut, and I hear that looked a little too violent.
They didn't use the word. Why are they going to use the word violent? It's a fucking
Right?
poster. Aggressive wasn't okay.
That's what they did. They
God.
went, Pisani,
Yeah.
can you come here for a second?
Yeah.
Looks a
And
little too
then
violent.
he's like, is everything okay at home?
Yeah.
He just starts whispering to him.
I'm not firing. He's firing.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm like, let's keep the guy.
And then after the first take, Tim gets up and he walks over and he comes right up to me and he says, no. You're tearing it off like you like it. Like
Okay.
you're going to keep it.
Like, not like it's
Here.
a nuisance or like,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's like you're going to keep it. And he goes, here, let me show you. And he goes, you go up, tear, and walk off. So I'm like sitting there just like, yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
Tim
sir.
Burton.
Whatever you want.
It's
Yeah.
Tim Burton in your face.
I'm like,
You're just like, oh shit.
Comes up to me and is basically, like I said, directing me.
And he's not even himself a normal looking guy. Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on.
The AD's a art director, right?
I don't know if he uses the same AD for each film, but
No. But it's the acronym's art director, right?
no assistant director.
Okay, assistant director.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
There is an yeah.
Now you were talking to her initially, right? Is Tim's presence like, oh my God, that's him over there?
Yeah.
Like, is it that
That's what
like
I figured.
you know what I mean?
So
Like,
let me-
I've been in rooms with like celebrities, and you're just like kind of like you can't help but like look over, and, like you're just seeing them sitting there.
He's
like
got a
that
lot
must-
of character, and
Yeah,
his look alone
absolutely.
is
The
like
black hair, he's
impressive.
really goth.
there was
yeah.
there were two moments that I always remember. First was our lineup. We did a lineup of all the background so that Tim could do his walk by, and yeah, he does this walk by, and he's got this you know,
Yeah,
posh,
yeah.
like
I've seen it.
Interesting.
Yes.
he's walking through. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
here we go, you know. And then the second bit that I'll remember is generally background doesn't get a lot of direction other than, you know, walk from here to there or pretend you're talking to each other or something like that. On Tim's movies, since he's been doing this so long, he notices background will do things that he doesn't like.
Right.
For example, pointing at things.
Right.
Yeah.
You will never see anyone in a Tim Burton movie pointing at something like, "Oh, look, there it is," or like, "Oh, look, there it is."
He's like,
you know,
cut that
because-
shit right out.
Because it takes you right out of it. It breaks the immersion so bad because you're like, what are they?
You're not
pointing
supposed to be
at?
a tourist.
Yeah.
Number one, even tourists don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's number one. It's a natural, and two, it pulls focus. Another thing, checking watches, which is another thing that he didn't like. Because that's another thing. Because as a background, you're like, well, what kind of business can I have as I'm walking? You know, maybe I'll look at my watch, or maybe I'll say, oh, look, there's that.
And he's
Well,
like, cut
think
that
about
shit
it.
out. Too. It's
Yeah.
not about you.
Well, usually when you're walking, you got your fucking head down and you're walking. It's like it's not this amazing thing where you're like, oh, look at this, and I'm looking at my watch.
true.
But
Yeah.
they did say, in which I've gotten this direction before, is if you do just make a cross, they say walk with purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So you're not just,
Meandering like an
walking,
asshole.
right? No, you're walking because you need to get from this place to that place. And there's a reason for it. It's motivated.
Right.
Right? So that's what they're talking about. you know?
My dad was in a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. He was in Death Warrant, and he was
cool.
one of the prisoners. And then he was in a movie's on Netflix right now. It's called Maniac Cop.
Oh, yeah.
And in both of them, my family likes to know. It's like so like known. We call it his move. Like when this dude walks over and like the bad warden walks over and like punches this guy and knocks him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad looks at the cameras like.
Are
And
you
then
serious?
yeah, and then in Maniac Cop, he walks up. My dad's got this. Oh my god, he has like this angelic voice because he hasn't been smoking for the last 80 years of his fucking life. And he walks, and this guy walks up, and he's like, and his hands all fucked up from Maniac Cop. And my dad's like, "Hey, McGavin, what'd you do to your head?" Like it's like this super like New York, like it's like beautiful. We all like look at each other after he says, "How do you sound like that?" You
He
know?
had a line?
Yeah. Oh man. It's literally, dude, we've seen it so many times. Hey, McGavin, what happened to your hand? Because he comes in.
That's still gold.
Yeah. So then
I have to see this after
I'll
the
show you. So then it's so funny because then so then
I'll splice it into the episode if you give me the footage.
absolutely I got it on my IG.
All right,
so
guys.
then he does it, and then sure enough my dad's like, and I'm like, we just did it again. so in our family it's like that's the move. That's the move.
Yeah.
So I'm
Fucking
telling
move.
you, but isn't that kind of like
Yeah.
like it's funny because that's his move, like you know what I mean.
Hysterical.
So we thought that was funny, man.
Yeah.
We thought that was.
I can't
cool.
wait to see
Yeah.
this. You guys, we're all
Yeah.
gonna see it.
I saw this yesterday. This is also a really quick tangent since we're on background.
Yeah.
There was a conspiracy started saying that because I don't know, we probably all know that there's a conspiracy that Elvis Presley faked his death. Correct.
Okay.
If that is true, then people think they have spotted him in Home Alone, the movie Home Alone.
Yeah.
There's
What?
I just saw this yesterday.
It's like Marv.
No. There's
him.
there's a quick scene with Catherine O'Hara at the airport, and
Okay.
she's like,
Kevin! Yeah.
like what? Kevin? And right like over her shoulder, you see this guy. He's got like a beard that like Elvis would have had in his like later years before he died, and the face structure kind of lines up, the nose kind of lines up, and the hair is like slick back and cool. But it's just like an older version, and of course, it's not him.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Like,
dead.
Well,
Yeah.
and not to
He's
mention,
actually fucking dead.
I don't know if
Sorry,
you guys know
spoiler.
this, but there's a lot of people that try to look like Elvis.
Yeah,
Not sure if you're familiar with this industry.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a small niche audience, but yeah,
but
you know what I mean.
one of the comments is like, wait, so Elvis faked his death just to become an extra in a '90s movie.
Cool. How about this? All right, listen.
He gave up his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be in Home Alone.
Exactly. And not only that, like, and how about this? You have all this money, right? And you just want to get out of the spotlight, right? Okay, so instead of just buying a corpse and like setting a car on fire, you pretend you died on the shitter. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna come up with a less embarrassing way to leave this
You want
world.
your legacy
Like,
to
you
be
wanna-
this?
Yeah, exactly. Like every time you think of Elvis, like, oh, he died on the crapper. You know
He's like,
that?
I just
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He's alive right now. He's like, makes me smile every time I think
hey,
about it.
And then they told
What
me I died on the shitter.
What if that was the genius move on the conspiratorials?
Ooh,
to be
that
like,
is.
they're like, hey, this
Nobody
death is
got
so
that.
outrageous.
Yeah.
No one's gonna die on the toilet.
Yeah.
So they gotta believe it.
People
You know,
are
if you
willing
want to think
to
like that,
believe-
that is something.
People are willing to believe anything.
Yep.
Anything.
That's what I.
Dude, we just talked about the flat Earth, dude. It's fucking insane.
No, the one thing I learned.
Why? Why?
The big flip. Oh my god. So any flat earthers out there, drop a comment. Hi Nicole.
Hey, baby.
I like her, man. I
Yeah.
like you genuinely. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but we are interested that you have that point of view and would love it if you come on the show and
And defend it.
defend it. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a flat earther. I am not.
Controversial take.
But I do take the position that it may be impossible for us to know.
Okay.
It may be impossible for us to fully know whether or not we are on a sphere
Okay,
or a
wait.
plane.
No, I can hold that premise as true. I'm going to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give that full credence. Also, it can be possible that we can know. We just don't know how we're measuring it. We don't have access to all the technology they're using, but
but that's
let's admit that into evidence as well, that they're both. It's possible that we can't know, and it's possible that we can absolutely know. We just don't know how.
we just don't know how.
Well,
You and I don't.
Yeah.
You and I don't know.
No.
Like if I was at NASA,
I'm sure someone knows.
I bet you they can go. This is if I show you this, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's 100% fucking what it is.
Well, one of the comments on the flat Earth thing, I followed one of the IG pages, and one of them was like, they still can't provide a picture of Australia upside down, and I just thought of me going, you know what I mean? Like,
What's the logic of that? What the fuck does that matter?
dude.
Who wants to prove you wrong, asshole?
Logic?
Why are they trying to provide you a picture of Australia upside?
You
Doesn't mean they
prove us
can't
wrong.
do it.
Yeah, you prove everybody else wrong.
Because they
dickhead.
haven't given that
Yeah.
to you. Like, because someone issued them a challenge and they didn't take it. That doesn't mean
Here's-
shit.
here's
That's
what
so
I know.
Stupid.
I know for a fact the moon landing was faked. Anything from that point, I don't know.
All right, why do you know for a fact?
I'm on the moon landing.
because
as
it's
fake
just
camp as
so
well.
bullshit.
I've never looked into it ever.
Dude, I
have no idea.
Listen,
I
man,
have no strong position at all.
I know
I don't have a take.
It's a rabbit hole you probably don't want to go down because it's like, how about this? It's like every time it's like, oh, you're crazy, you know what I mean? So it's like automatically, but it's like
I'm completely
it's
listening.
like it looks phony, and they have an easy answer for everything. Why it was waving? Let's go. It did this. Oh, and then suddenly they
there's
go,
no air in
yeah,
space.
there's no air in space. Why they did this?
There's no
why
wind.
why they look like they're underwater and they're bound. It's just honestly, man. And
So it's probably bullshit.
to me, the
Is it
worst.
probably bullshit?
Okay, so here's
probably
my
bullshit.
thing. The one
I
thing
think it's
the one
bullshit.
thing that got me convinced, and the only reason why this convinced me is because I spent my life learning about film and television and how things work.
Yeah.
Right.
The scene of the astronaut coming out of the spaceship and everything around him is in shadow and he is bright as day.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That does not happen.
Track it all. So it's the
Absolutely.
lighting.
That is
does
lighting.
not
That is a
happen.
professional
That is a
set.
professional setup. 100%. And if that is true,
then the rest
then
is bullshit.
the rest is bullshit.
That makes perfect
You know what I
sense.
mean?
Yeah, I
Even
agree
if-
with this
even if,
line of reasoning.
Even if we did send a rocket up,
Yeah.
and it went up and got some footage of right before it,
Uh-huh.
That
got
picture is
through, yeah.
bullshit.
Even if that is true, everything else after that is fake.
Well,
Okay.
and then not only that,
I like that.
Look at a stereo back in 1969 and go, really? That's the best we could do back then? Think about this. So it went up there, they made it fall off, and then they used jet fuel to get to the rest of it. They go, they bam, then they got to take off again from the moon. Like a little child.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
we can't even land
Exactly.
now.
We came back from the moon. So we took off again from the moon with no because you need all those things. So we
propulsion, yeah.
exactly. So we shot back up, came all the way back and went, oh, there it is. And we come down and then we go, and a little parachute comes out. We land safely in the water, and they go, "Hey, they're over there next to Florida." And they go, "Fucking,
It's
swimming out.
bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's a lie.
You guys got me.
It's a lie.
I'm gonna know it's a fucking lie.
It's a
Dude,
fucking
you,
lie.
Just in hearing just that, and I trust that you guys are just
Yeah.
telling me the right information. I believe you.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's a
My
lie.
thing-
I'm gonna look into it too and come to the same
My thing
conclusion.
is, why haven't we been back?
Absolutely. How about yeah? There's
We
been-
never went back
nev-
once?
No.
Wait, are you sure we've
there-
never been back?
Buddy, no.
At most, they've sent lunar rovers.
Exactly. There's Apollo missions,
we
but they
never
don't.
went.
They
But we never
don't
went.
go to the moon. Yeah.
So it's bullshit.
So dig this. Yeah, it's bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah. Nobody's ever been to the moon. And then
That's
and then,
hilarious.
and then another one that really
That's
killed
funny,
me.
though.
Yeah, another one that really killed me is like you got who was that Kennedy? Who was in office for, or was it Johnson? Who was in office for the moon?
We got Johnson here.
Kennedy was in Kennedy.
Dodson.
'cause it was
Kennedy,
a
right?
space-
'Cause there was
it
a
space race.
Boom, there you go. Kennedy's office, right? And you see him on TV, and he's black and white and all fizzled. And he's like, "It's an amazing day for America, era," right? And he's like sitting there, and then all of a sudden, you see this 4K camera with this dude spitting in this little pot, fucking shooting towards Earth. And he's like, "Everything's going fine," and you're like, "Really?"
Sure.
So that footage is better than him. It's a professional set, like he said. Bullshit.
Also,
We've never been to the moon.
bullshit, dude.
Goodbye.
also,
Thank you.
Also, you're gonna set up a camera on the moon and then leave it there just to record us taking off.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! I
Right?
didn't think about that.
It's
Exactly.
the same thing. There was a, since we're now going in the
So how do you think
conspiracy
they
corner,
shot that though?
In the desert, in water, somewhere.
I am
How would you-
hesitant. I'm hesitant to say a set, even though
They say Kubrick did it.
yes, they say Kubrick directed it.
Yes.
And they say that based on 2021, A Space Odyssey. The special effects in that were so impressive for the day.
Yes.
That
Does it look like shit if I watch the footage now?
no.
No.
If you watch it now, you can watch
still
it on,
looks good?
on
No.
Blu-ray.
It's
You can watch it on
literally
Blu-ray.
the best fucking film ever done in
So how could they
1969.
fake that back then? That rocket being that good looking, it looking like a fucking rocket. Is it really a rocket? Did they just shoot?
I don't know what props they use.
I'm curious. I have questions
Buddy,
now.
whatever took off from Florida,
do you know why?
Whatever took off for was a rocket. He's absolutely right.
Trivia.
But there was nobody in it.
Trivia question: Do you
No
know? Do
shit.
you know why people think Kubrick did the space landing?
No.
Why?
It's not just
Because of The Shining, the space thing and everything. No.
well, that too, but
Yeah.
it was Barry Lyndon,
Okay.
right? So, in addition to 2021 coming out and all the impressive special effects, his next movie he wanted to do was Barry Lyndon, which was set in the 1800s where there was no electricity. And what he wanted to film as much of it as accurately as he could, which meant filming by candlelight instead of setting up, electric lights. Problem with that is that candlelight doesn't give off enough light to really show up on film.
Right.
However, NASA was developing a camera at the time that was able to, take in, massive amounts of light at a distance because, they're shooting stars.
Sure.
Right.
And that was what they that's what people think. Again, people think, I'm not saying this is true,
You're
that
just telling us the lore.
yeah, the
basically.
lore is that
No, I'm telling you it's true.
Yeah.
We didn't go to the moon.
the lore is that is true. But
Yeah,
I'm saying the
This
lore
part.
is that Stanley Kubrick wanted to make Barry Lyndon. He needed this camera. The United States NASA had the camera. They needed someone to direct the moon landing.
No
So
shit.
that's why people think at that time he directed it is because they bribed him with those camera lenses.
Yeah.
That's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of moon references in The Shining and obviously in
For
2001.
real? I didn't even
yeah,
think about that. I
yeah.
love The Shining.
His little sweater in it. It was a rocket ship going to the moon, and it was custom done.
Are you serious? Dude, that motherfucker
It's
directed
custom.
that shit.
So the
he
scene,
didn't buy it from a fucking store. It was custom.
So the
They
whole
sewed
time
it
he's,
up
he's
for little
just putting,
Danny,
like, winks
he did
and
it.
nudges and everything.
Exactly.
Because everyone wants to tell. You
Yep.
know what I mean? No
Oh,
one
of
wants
course.
to keep a secret
It's-
like
it's-
that.
well, that was what was my
Buzz
friend was-
Aldrin. Remember the little girl goes, when you did go to the moon, and he goes, we never went.
Yeah, we never went.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's why Buzz Aldrin is an alcoholic.
Yes, exactly, because he lied. Because people walk up to him with his David.
I love
thing
you,
coat.
Buzz.
Yeah, exactly.
They look up to him and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's why he's a fucking alcoholic.
Well, that was
And he's
another
like, because
thing.
I went to the moon, huh?
Well, that was
smashes a bottle.
Well, that was one thing that my friend was trying to convince me. He's like, well, there's so many people involved in the moon landing. You couldn't think they all would keep the secret.
They
and blah,
didn't,
blah, blah,
apparently. Apparently, Buzz Aldrin's like, we didn't fucking go. Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick just can't stop alluding to it.
Dude, Buzz Aldrin looked the little girl right in the face. He didn't think there was a camera on him. He goes,
Yeah,
we never went.
No
Yeah.
shit.
And the little girl's just like,
The leading
yeah.
the leading theory that I've been hearing in the conspiracy websites is that they do all the shooting for NASA underwater.
No shit.
It
So-
straight
so-
looked like them underwater.
Yeah.
It was literally like they went
So,
up
like-
there and they're like,
Yeah, so the theory now
That's crazy.
the theory now is they have, well, this isn't a theory, there's videos. They have a complete replica of the space station underwater in a pool, in a giant pool somewhere in NASA.
No
and
shit.
they claim that it's for, training purposes and stuff like that.
Stands to reason.
Right?
hold on. There's an actual replica. Like I know they have the giant pool that goes all the way down. So because you're talking about like 1/16 of gravity or whatever.
Yeah.
But hold on, they have like dirt and stuff in there.
Not dirt, but
Oh, okay.
they have
Moon rocks?
They have
Cheese.
They have a
Billy, think about it like this. What's the one thing that the moon has that the Earth doesn't have?
cheese. No, fuck me. I'm sorry.
No.
What?
Zero gravity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't replicate zero gravity on Earth unless you either shoot it underwater
Yeah.
or you do one of those free dives
Yeah.
that planes do, and then you get that temper,
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
Yeah, the buoyancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
Yeah. But dig this. What I'm saying is, when you
Or
said
wires,
they
or
have a
use
set, what I mean is it just a big empty pool, or did they actually have like stuff like the surface looks like the moon? Is what I'm saying.
Underwater.
Yeah, like what?
No.
Like okay,
No.
so they don't
It's-
have. Like,
it's-
I was
no.
gonna say because there you go.
So
There's
they
a set.
superimpose
It's
the
just
set afterwards.
Yes.
Right.
So they just have them under.
You chroma key out the background. You can put a picture of the Earth, or you can put a picture of stars. you
No
know?
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what are we doing here with the role models thing? I mean, like,
By the way, did they ever take the camera and lift it up to show the Earth or anything like that when they landed? No, right? When
No.
they were there? No. So you're telling me the camera only shot one way.
Dude, this is wild.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
convinced me in like 10 minutes.
It's a
flat
lie,
that
dude. It's a
all
lie.
dude, I
Dude,
mean-
honestly, listen, we were nowhere near advanced to do anything like that back then. We are probably equipped maybe today to get
We
somebody
probably
there.
couldn't get back.
Maybe, exactly. To get back. But you're telling me in 1969?
Dude.
Like
Okay,
when a
last-
boom box was
last-
like, oh my God, this is insane.
last bit of evidence.
Yeah.
This is scientific.
Yeah.
So it's hard to refute. The Van Allen belts.
What?
There is a ring of radiation that was discovered by this scientist. And obviously, I think his name is Van Allen.
Yeah.
But it's called the Van Allen belts, and they
Eddie Van Allen. I'm checking. Yeah.
But no, but the Van Allen belts, allegedly, people it's so radioactive that we don't have the
Puncture the atmosphere
yeah,
to the moon.
We don't have the technology to go through it unscathed.
No shit.
Right? So you're saying, all right, back in 1963 or 4 or whatever
69.
it was,
69.
Back in 1969, they built a tin can rocket.
Uh-huh.
It survived going to space.
Yes.
Number one.
With aluminum foil.
With aluminum
yeah,
foil.
exactly. Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
survived
Everything was
going
made
to
out of
space
aluminum foil.
with
Everything.
Aluminum foil. They passed through the Van Allen belts with no reproductive or medical harm on the thing.
Yeah.
They landed on the moon, went out and walked around for a little bit, got back in and got shot back up, and went back through the Van
Yep.
Allen belts,
And made a
come back
perfect
down,
play home.
right,
Yes.
and a perfect flight home. You're saying it did all of that with the technology we had back then?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Think of everything that had to go right.
Dude.
Because every mission, something has to go wrong, right? Think
only-
of everything that had to go
Everything.
right for
Not
just
only-
a
not only
flawless
that,
mission.
Not only that,
Nope.
but the world is watching.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
The world is watching. It can't fail.
Yeah.
how
yeah.
could we have ever
can't
thought that this was
fail.
true?
We
now
didn't-
that I've
well,
never thought about
we
it
didn't
really.
know any-
honestly.
we didn't
Never
know
Dude,
thought
about
about it.
honestly,
We didn't know any better.
the same people that
But
the same people
Nowadays,
that
is
convince
it
us
commonly
this.
held that it's bullshit?
No,
It fucking should be.
absolutely not.
Joe
no.
Rogan changed his position on it.
What, he believes it happened now?
He believed it happened.
No. Joe
Why?
Rogan said he exhausted himself out with it, and he's doing the same thing. Like I said, it's like, dude,
Okay.
you just
I
you
thought-
get called
I
the
thought he
coach
changed his
because people
position.
think that textbooks are textbook. You know what I mean? They think
Are
that
law, yeah.
exactly.
That's bullshit.
Well, the same people that are telling us this are
Yeah, but
telling
you
me
can't
that
hear
Lee
bullshit.
Harvey Oswald got 3 shots off on a moving vehicle from
yeah.
700 yards away. What a shitty
no.
fucking rifle, and he's a shitty fucking shot.
we murked
fuck
the
you.
fuck out of him.
You were in on it, yeah. But
That's another way, like, that
Go
one
ahead,
I
turn the
believe for a
page. It was
second.
the same time, right there. Kennedy, moon landing, Kennedy assassination. The same guys. They were, dude, they're worse today, but they were lime motherfuckers
I
back
forgot
then.
what-
dude.
My dad told me this. He goes, you ever wonder why they made that left turn onto Daly Plaza? Because the route was changed last minute.
Yep.
No shit.
Yes.
The route was
Dude,
changed.
he got
last
so
minute.
obviously killed, bro.
He goes. Do you ever wonder why they did that? And I'm like,
to murder him?
I don't know. No.
That's right,
It
son.
makes it it makes sense. Is to make a left turn, you have to slow the car down,
Yep.
so it gives you a little
Window.
more time.
Yeah, to get that
to
shot
get
in.
that shot in,
Well-
as opposed to just going in a straight line and keeping 45 or whatever whatever you're
Right.
doing.
Well,
And I was like, that
Makes perfect and absolute
smart.
sense.
yeah. Well, go back and watch any other Kennedy, parades, like even with his inauguration, and it was a limo.
Yeah.
And then he gets to Dallas and he's looking at a fucking a convertible.
Convertible, yeah.
Why? Why? Who opted for
Dude,
that?
can you imagine being this poor schlep, right? He wakes up that morning, he's all excited for the
Era
fucking
convertible,
parade.
eh? We're going out in style,
Yeah,
huh?
so he has his eggs.
The
and
guy's like,
bacon
yeah,
and
you're
shit.
going out in style, all right?
Era.
Convertible. No one told me about this.
Yes. Oh, I get the wind in my hair. That's not the only thing.
Make sure they catch my good side.
Yeah.
Oh, they will.
Yes, Jackie, come here, sweetheart. We'll be sitting together. Era.
Era.
Oh
Hello
my
there.
god, dude.
Yeah, dude, ridiculous. The
yeah.
magic bullet was
That was the worst
yeah.
idea. That was the worst idea that someone came up with. That was a way of like someone lazily going, it was one shooter.
Yeah, bullet.
It was one shooter because the
Bullets
bullet went
bounce
out.
around.
This is how they talk to us.
Yeah.
They talk to us like fucking morons.
Because here's the thing: is like, first of all, you got to get somebody on board to be literally the most hated person in America, and at the very end, they thought they had this dude on board, and at the very end, he started having doubts, but they put the plan ahead anyway. So then he walks up, he's like, "I'm a patsy, I'm a patsy, I'm a patsy, I'm a patsy," and they're like, "No,
Well,
you're not."
in some senses, I think he was a patsy. There was I forget what I'm thinking of, but there was some documentary I think I saw on Leave Harry of Oswald where it's alluded to that he was kind of set up, like he was chosen because he was talking about revolution or something right before the event.
He was in all sorts of like militias and stuff
Yeah.
for the whole Cuban
Yeah.
Missile Crisis
Yeah.
and shit like that. But here's the thing:
They were
it's-
like, perfect.
yeah, they're like,
That's our guy.
they're like,
That's
oh,
our guy."
yeah, we got you, Lee.
my
Cuckoo,
God.
cuckoo. He's
Yeah,
perfect.
he's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful, wonder. Yeah, that is something else, though, man. So,
Damn, guys.
So there you go.
This
there
has
you
been
go.
enlightening. I
Yeah.
appreciate this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking eye-opening
Anytime.
stuff.
That's a trip.
The
Anytime.
moon, you changed my whole worldview. The moon landing is horse shit.
Just look at it. Just look
Yeah,
at it.
Nick,
And-
I'm going
Nick,
to.
you're a smart guy. I'm telling you, maybe you will go down the rabbit hole, dude.
I'm going to
it's
look at it.
fun. Dude, you're just like,
I'm gonna look at
Mm-hmm.
it.
Dude.
You already got me fully into. I
Yeah.
already believe you, but I want to come to that same conclusion by looking at how stupid
hey,
this is.
and
it
you
sounds atrocious.
You know how you don't like Neil Tyson?
Degrasse Tyson, that
Neil
fucking-
deGrasse Tyson?
that dipshit.
Well, imagine a bunch of
Not a
pompous
fan.
scientists that are getting paid to say whatever going, well, you don't understand. It's because it's this. It's because of this. And you're just like, well, what is this? Like, why? And it's like, no, you don't understand. It's got to do. So there you go. That's exactly where it comes from.
Such an asshole.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? So it's those motherfuckers. Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Paid guys on the payroll that
Moon
are like,
landing
yeah.
didn't happen.
Moon landing did not happen.
You
No.
know what annoys me about Neil deGrasse Tyson is that he memorizes the science that's currently out there and floating around very well, but he has blind faith and trust in it. And that irritates me because I'm like, what if the science is wrong, dickhead? Like, you guys are wrong all the fucking time, but you walk around pointing your fingers in people's faces and repeating the science. What if that shit is wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't even, it doesn't even cross your mind. You just think that you
yeah.
know everything.
The
man.
ever-changing thing of science, like, the new things that we find out every single day.
Let me tell you why climate change is a
Yeah.
real thing. And then he starts fucking wagging his finger at
Yeah.
you. That guy's a dick.
Well, now he's on board with the whole trans community. He says people can change their gender.
because he's a dick.
What?
Yeah, he's on board with it. Like, you asked Neil
wait,
Tyson
wait.
deGrasse, you say, can somebody scientifically change their gender? Can somebody do that? Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, so that man over there with the 11-inch
But,
cock
dude-
and huge titties, that's just some lady, right?
So it's not even
do you
about-
want me to help her out to her car
And then
with
he's
her
gonna
grocery
pretend,
bag?
he's
It's
gonna
like,
it's
no.
about science, dude. It's not even about science. If society held the opposite opinion, he'd be telling you how the science supports that shit.
Exactly.
He's a
Of
cuck.
course. Yeah. He's just
Social cuck.
Well, social media cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just on board with what he's the cool
He
scientist.
wraps it in science. It's bullshit.
Let me rap to y'all. Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to roast him so bad.
That's all
He
right.
just
No,
bothers
I
me,
hate
man.
that, dude. I really do.
I never disliked him,
Oh,
but
God,
some-
now
every
he
time
grew to be obnoxious.
every time I saw him talk, it was one of those things where it was like, I'm more and more not liking this guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
I didn't know till he went on Rogan. I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
God
pretty
damn.
eloquent in the beginning.
He's a good speaker.
yeah.
He's not a dumb guy. He's just extremely arrogant, and he just goes all in on what he thinks
He
is
debunks
right.
he debunks the moon landing
It's-
hoax too.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I'm
debunks
with
it.
him on that. That's good.
Hey, what do you, hey,
No, he says that we went.
Yeah,
Now I
that's what I'm
got.
saying.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna read all the shit that you guys just told me about and watch everything.
Yeah.
And then when I'm as strongly opinionated as, which I already believe you, but I want to have that like backing, then I'm gonna listen
There's
to him
going to
try
be
to
a moment.
debunk it.
You're going to see some
Dude.
sort of evidence that's going to tell you, that's going to click in your brain. For some people, it was the flag waving thing.
Yeah.
You know, because
That
it's
always
like-
made sense to me. I'd
because,
heard
like,
that argument
You know
before.
what I mean? Like, oh yeah, there is no, air in space. Or
But I'm like,
no
I don't
vacuum in
pretend to
space,
know
you know?
everything about fucking space.
Did you
so I'm just
guys-
like, I don't know. Maybe there's other shit that happens.
did you guys see India's moon landing?
No. What?
Can I show you something? And I'm not joking. This is in 2023, and I'm
Yeah,
not.
they did. I heard they
show it
did
now?
go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to pull it up for everyone to see. We're still
Okay,
doing-
can we pull it? Can we show them on the next episode?
Yeah, we'll show 'em on the next one.
on 2023. I'm not even joking. I'm talking about.
Do you want
the
me to try to
leaders-
pull it up?
Can you?
I could probably do it. If it crashes, guys, we'll come back. All
Okay.
right? Fuck it.
No,
Right?
here, just on the next
Yeah,
episode,
on the
we'll
next
bring it up.
episode,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so
was
dig this. We have all our people
Get it
on
done.
standby, and like you're like, okay, India, listen, we didn't fuck this up, so you don't neither. Like you better like be coming with it. I'm not even shitting you, dude. I swear to God, it was this little like paper mache ship. And it's like, and it was- I'm not joking. I'm not
Are
joking.
you
I swear
serious?
to God. Their ship looks like an octopus. It's shaped like an octopus.
Oh my God.
Huh.
I'm not joking. Watch it, and I swear to God, look at me, man. I put this on sight. Like may I go blind if I'm lying, dude? I'm telling you, we have to look at this footage and take it serious, dude. I'm not joking. It's bad.
It's called the Space Shuttle SHAM.
Yeah, they painted it with like India's like
They're
flag
in your
colors.
face about it. Dude, are you serious?
Dude, there's like a little like arm bendy thing that goes out, and the little rockets they go and they shoot out real thin. It's
Why-
not like
who's
one
pretending
big
that
rocker.
this is real?
Everybody,
No. Really?
Nick.
Oh, come on, man.
Nick,
I'm not going to do that.
We got people standing next to. I don't know how their country works. What do they got like sheiks or who runs the country? President, right?
Yeah,
They have
they're
president out
under
there, right?
democracy. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, right. We have our guy shaking his hand, like real high up, real like serious men shaking his hand, and going, "Good job,
Come
good job."
on.
And I'm not joking, dude. I swear to fucking God, dude. I'm not even joking. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't meant to be a joke, dude. I am telling you, literally, like
This is horrible.
like, dude. If we would have shown,
Can we live in reality anymore at all?
if
Is
we-
that possible?
if we would have showed their video in 1969, some guy that works at like Ford would have been like, "This is bullshit. We didn't go to the moon. What is this?" And I'm not even shitting you. Like it was that bad. I'm not joking. In today's standards,
Dude,
it's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
I have to see this too now.
Pisani,
I
tell
have
me you've
so
seen
much
it.
to
Did you
view.
not see it neither?
No, I heard that they went. I did not see it.
Dude.
No, you know how we know that they didn't go? We didn't fucking go.
Yeah.
Nobody went.
Yeah,
Nobody's
nobody
gone,
went.
apparently. It's been just all bullshit the whole time.
I'm
Damn.
sorry. I'm
I've
sorry.
said
I'm
that
sorry.
for years.
All right. I don't
I've
want to
said
stay
that
on
for
it too
years.
long.
No,
I'm, like,
I know.
I'm asking too many questions.
I've
I'll do independent research at this point,
I've
guys.
had-
If like
happily-
there was a France or a Russian space program and they're like, "Yeah, we made it," I might believe it. Nobody should tell me India's
I'm
gone.
just happy that we got this conspiracy corner finally nailed down. A little
Yeah,
bit.
absolutely.
I just want you to know that we've done an hour and 35
I know.
minutes.
I'm done.
Are
I'm
we good?
spent. I got all
All
my
right.
Do you guys
stories.
wanna
I'm
tap out?
Tap out, baby. Let's.
Do we have
roll.
anything
it
else
up.
to add? Anything else to say?
I'm telling you.
You want to do a hard stop?
I told you, you know, like I want to get in and knock out. I didn't hold back anything. I gave us all of our stories. I rocked it. I swear to God. Is that good? Is that fair?
That's great.
No, nothing like that. Yeah.
I want to close
we
out
did
with
it.
the, with
That's a
the
fun
jacket,
episode.
bro.
Absolutely.
I look like Scott Fargus.
Scott Fargus.
All right, guys. So that's episode 46 of the Irish Spaghetti Podcast. Welcome back, Pisani. We're going to
Thank
bring
you.
you another one in 2 days to a week. Always remember, have your conversations, not their conversations. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your community. Let's be good people again. God bless, peace, and get well soon. Anthony Cumia. Kaka.
Out.
Bam, baby. Smooth, smooth, smooth.
Butter.
Like butter, butter. Okay, hold on. Wait, boys. I have to show you this. I have to show you this.